Sports Frenzy stream, another Sports Frenzy podcast. We're here tonight again to discuss your favorite sport, football that is, and later on we'll touch on a little bit of cricket. With me tonight I have Demo. I also have Kems in the building. Welcome, gentlemen. Friday doing you guys well, or you doing the Friday well?
A little of both. Big up everybody.
Friday, Friday did I go on good until me decide to bet on basketball, brother.
I said nothing now good now.
No, nah, go my way right now. I bet I money on the Nets. The Nets I get clobber right now. Joke thing.
I can't believe it. But let's move on because you're a joker. All right, so earlier on today we saw Arsenal beating up Aston Villa, and it was the show for the man that came question at the beginning of the season, Emile Smith Rowe. He turned up today and he did play well, and easy victory for Arsenal if you ask me. Partey scored his first EPL goal for Arsenal, and he was pumped about it. Seems like he just won the Champions League. And as Arsenal, when I say Arsenal players do that, you have to just accept it. You know why? They're not used to these things. So when you see these things happen, you have to just leave them and then celebrate. And I also saw Aubameyang scoring. So good day out for them. So with that being said, Aston Villa losing 3-1. Any of you guys expected that? I'm going to start with Demo.
I didn't. Oh, good night, everybody in the comment section, and big up James and Levan. So I didn't expect Aston Villa to lose 3-1. I expected the game to be a draw. I just thought that Arsenal they're rounding into form and stuff, but I thought that Aston Villa's quality would pay off and they'd even each other out and it would be a draw. But like Arsenal, they played really well, especially that first half. They were on top of them, pressing, all of that. And before the goal came, you didn't know say one goal like a come. Because just before that Partey had hit the post with a brilliant attempt, kind of like a scissor kick kind of thing from a corner, and then he scored. And I don't know, they just seem to have everything going the way, especially the right back. Tomiyasu has been such an improvement for Arsenal playing right back, and he was great going forward. And the man of the moment, I let Kim talk about Emile Smith Rowe and leave it to him because obviously say we rate them, man. But Arsenal are on the up, and when you go check, you're just going to see that after all this celebration and all of that, Arsenal has just made it to the top half of the table. Congrats.
All right, Kims. As I said, you're one that was critical of Emile Smith Rowe at the beginning of the season. Now, he has seemingly starting to get in some sort of form and shape. I think of Arsenal performance, and then what you thought about Aston Villa.
I went Demo. I actually expected a draw in the game. I really didn't expect Arsenal to dominate the way how they did, especially after that Crystal Palace result. Especially after that Crystal Palace result, I think Aston Villa, who has been playing better, and also with Leon Bailey coming back, I think that they would have evened themselves out. But to my surprise, Arsenal just as Dimo said from the first half, Arsenal just running with it, and then it just trickled down. Aston Villa, I remember when we had just started the show, I think it was after the first game, we spoke about Aston Villa, we spoke about that midfield. Spoke about that midfield, and I said, boy, midfield weak. And it was showing up today, and then what a defender name there for Aston Villa, Mings.
Yeah, me.
That I don't want to see that man back in the England side. I don't want to see not even on the bench. That man, him just not ready, right? The IQ where you need to be an elite defender in the league, to be a starting defender of a league where try at least finishing at the top 10. He's just not there. He's just not there right now. And Emile Smith Rowe, I'm glad that he started actually fulfilling his potential, at least for these couple games. I think this was the second game for the season EPL, where he really
Yes,
stand out.
sirs.
You know, the second game where he really stand out. So props to him, props to Arsenal. So that is now 3 games, 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So you said they're on the up.
They're
All
on the up.
right,
Wait,
Mr.
Levan. Wait, before you introduce Chris, Kims, You mentioned Mings and the IQ thing. I remember watching the game, but I just want to help me out. There was this play in the game, like Mings end up with Saka, right? And Saka did a drive forward and Mings get there first, and Saka did end up off a turn back and Mings a shepherd the man out. Going opposite direction to him goal, and decides say to tackle the man and there was a foul. Was that the free kick that led to the corner for the goal?
I say, I not really I remember that play there. What honestly, I can't really remember, but I believe so. I
But you
believe so.
mentioned IQ. I'm gonna say, why
Yeah,
would you
I
like
believe
he's
so, and I
going
believe
away from it?
the commentators actually commented on it, and they were like, that was such a silly foul. I'm paraphrasing. They were like, such a silly
Yeah,
foul, like he's going away from the goal. Why would you foul a player like that? I
yeah,
think
yeah.
and they say, oh, we're gonna remember this play. I think
Yeah,
it was. I
just
think it was
because
there.
you mentioned IQ, it just
Yeah.
slipped back to me. All right, go ahead, Rick.
All right, welcome, Chris Wagon.
Yes, sir. Good night. Good night. I guess you had that lovely Arsenal victory today.
Big
Boss
up,
man,
Rich.
can't have nothing about Arsenal, but what you thought about it?
I mean, that's why we don't complain about calls. I think the penalty that they get overall, they play a good game, but I think the penalty wasn't a penalty in my view. And you get breaks sometimes, and that's why you can't complain really about calls. By the season done, it probably even back out and all of that. But had it been 1-0 going into halftime, probably Villa would have feel more confident coming back out. But I guess scoring that penalty just on the brink of halftime basically kill the game. And Arsenal just come and kill it off with um that third goal. But they deserve the win. They played better. The Jamaica international was lively when he came onto the field. Basically, Liam Bailey played I would say play well. Um Still getting into the groove. He injured, but I was pleased with this game. A good
So
win for Arsenal. I think they are 7 games unbeaten now in all competitions.
Kems, you're about to say something?
yeah, so I have a question. So I know probably a little bit weak and so from it now. So just a little pivot. So Leon Bailey, does he get back in the Reggae Boys team now? Or
What
What?
kind of question that?
Kems, come
You
on,
think
Kems.
a
What?
Manchester you think a
no,
Manchester
no.
City?
All right. I guess I phrased the question wrong.
Mhm.
Due to the fact that he's just coming back from an injury, do you think Aston Villa would allow him to go to the national team? I think that's what I mean.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you?
If,
I don't know if
if
you have any.
I think he's going to come and he might have a physio if anything. Like
He's gonna come because Mikel Antonio is coming, so Leon Bailey is going to come as well.
Antonio can bring him physio this time. Everything.
Yep.
All right. All right. All right.
Yeah,
But
I think if he's fit, Liam Bailey will push to come. If he's still probably having a niggle, I guess he and his agent will think that it's best for him not to come, which anyone could understand that he hasn't really get the start that he wants at Villa. Basically, he lit up the place for like 20 minutes and they really want to see him. So if he's not fit, that I'll think that he won't come. But I'm praying that he's really fully fit
Chris,
for Jamaican side.
that agent is going to let the man come. You see, especially like how Jamaica win that game the other day. That give that agent a little pep in his step now, so you have to calm down. But before we move on, this man has been floating all around all day long, probably because he's so happy that he forgot that Sports Friends is having a show. But Manning's man, what you drinking today or what you smoking? Rum? You got a good victory today.
Arsenal, he's smoking Arsenal right now.
Three shots to youth.
3 shots.
Talk about your team.
Huh?
You can go ahead and talk about the team, man.
Regine, I mean, greetings to the rest of the panel. Demo,
Big up, big up.
very good show. I mean, you deserve the job more than Kems. You are able to get big cricketer. Some man can get an NFL player on the show. So
Facts.
kudos.
Big up.
Yeah, man. Big up Kems. I know he's a little bit worried. And Chris Lynch, yeah, man, bless up,
Yeah,
doing
bless
your
him.
thing, and greetings to all the persons in the comment section. Yeah, man. I'll say I think Arsenal played well today. I think this was their best game of the season thus far because it was to be able to sustain pressure for over 70 minutes at least. That was a really tremendous performance. I mean, you can't identify, a player that you said, oh, geez, he had a very poor game. They made mistakes, but you have to commend them. Coming off the game against Crystal Palace, where I think we were hard done by some poor officiating. I'm also happy to know that the referee was suspended, or he has been put on some leave or something like that. And I think that's a good action because this kind of thing can't be tolerated. I can imagine if it happened to Manchester United, how you guys would have responded. So fear is fear, and so it was good that the team rebounded. I kind of really wanted them to win because Emi Martinez, was all of this talk. I think sometimes players need to play, and then when the game is finished, they say stuff because he thought that, speaking about, oh, my career has gone on an upward trend since I've left Arsenal, and he hasn't won a thing. I can't
You
understand.
lying.
The
You
man is
lying.
right.
He
He's
just
right.
won the Copa America.
No, in
Exactly.
England, he has not won anything in England. I mean,
But his
you,
career has gone up.
but he was called to the Argentina team not because of his Aston Villa form, but because of how excellent he was at Arsenal. So come on, man. Don't be ungrateful. Don't burn the bridges that you're crossing. You could be out of the top 10 and be complaining about Aston Villa. I mean, I don't think Leon Bailey is fully recovered. I think he was thrown into the game. He just doesn't look himself. He looked frustrated for the time that he had on the field. I know he was a part of that very lucky goal because I think he was going to kick it and the guy just took it off his foot. But brilliant shot, but that part to get it in that position was a bit of luck. So I don't have much to complain about. Ramsdale did well in goal. Obama Young worked his socks off. And yeah, Arsenal looking better. I mean, I do believe like we are going to be contending for six spot with Manchester United, Tottenham, and you know, right there. We may not get it, but those are the teams. I know I'll be contesting and challenging Manchester United for that sixth spot, unless they change a coach. If they change a coach, I could see them finishing in the top three. But I want this coach to remain because as long as he remains, then Arsenal is in the game.
As far as I know, it's only one person on this panel I hear people refer to as six, and it's you, Pastor Six. So I don't know what you're talking about. But
Just a quick question though, Levon, to management. The move for make Leno go to the bench and just make Ramsdale keep. Like how is that in the Arsenal camp? Like everybody good with it. Like Leno is no longer number one and Ramsdale is number one now.
Well, not everybody. Leno is definitely not good with it. I mean, let's probably start there. But I like what he does. I think sometimes, like you need to challenge people to do better. I think when they get comfortable in a position, Manchester United did that with David De Gea a couple of seasons ago when they had this young goalkeeper that they brought back from loan,
From
and they
Sheffield
were
United.
Levon keep
from
him.
yeah, they brought
my
him
key
in,
for that man.
and I think he challenged David De Gea, and that
Still is.
caused, yeah, and you must know that, and I think he knows as well, which is Bernd Leno know that this guy's in there. Ramsdale know that if he slips up, he's going to go. But I could see Bernd Leno leaving in January, and they get a younger goalkeeper.
He's going back home, man.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. I don't think German keepers. I think Khan is the only one. We had a couple Lehman. We had Lehman at Arsenal, but I don't find that a lot of German players normally come over into the Premier League. I know Ballack did very well. So Schweinsteiger didn't do well.
Schweinsteiger never done nothing at United.
There you go. You can see. I mean, it is taking a little time for Timo Werner to get adjusted to
Rudiger
this.
has done himself decent so far.
Yeah, he had some.
Emre Chan.
Sa- he never did well. Sadio Mane went back. Not Mane. Sane from Manchester City went back. Gundogan had a good
Yeah,
season.
all
He's
right.
in and out of the team this season. So your feet. Ozil had a good season. They struggled. They have not been consistently good
So how come
in
how
the
come you're
Premier League.
leaving out your biggest defender ever?
Per Mertesacker, same thing. I mean, yeah.
But
But
yeah, yeah, it's true though.
I think Ballack is probably the German and probably Klinsmann when he came to Tottenham in his latter part of his career. I don't know. I would say, and Lehmann the goalkeeper. But Ballack is probably the most outstanding of all the Germans I've seen in the Premier League so far. I don't know. Maybe somebody can remind me of someone else, but yeah,
Can
memory.
give you that.
Yeah.
But again, Leon Bailey got the assist for that goal for Aston Villa, and he's now what? 2 goals in the league so
He
far.
got an assist for that?
Yeah, he got the assist.
It's
How,
basic.
He got the
how,
assist. I'm telling you, he got the assist for
No,
it.
he did.
how is that an assist? He didn't
One
pass
goal.
the
Because
ball.
it's like a layoff. It's like a
No,
layoff, to be
he
honest.
lost the ball.
No, he had control of that ball.
He had control, man.
His teammate, he allowed his teammate to kick that ball.
When did the game?
If
When
it
was
was
that?
an
All right,
Arsenal defender, he would have
man.
dismissed him.
All right,
If
man.
it
Is
was
man.
an Arsenal defender trying to get that ball, man, he would have dismissed him right at the top.
All right, man.
It's
Is man. Listen
because
what
it's
happened.
his teammate.
He actually lost possession in a sense, but his teammate
Thank you,
ran into
Levan.
it. His
Thank you,
teammate
Levan.
ran into it, so that's
Thank you.
why. Remember that Arsenal player never touched it, so he's going to count as his assist.
But he lost possession.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Nah,
those stats can be misleading, boss. Because if you never watch the game, you wouldn't, you know.
you wouldn't know all of that.
Yeah, man. So he lost the ball, but because no Arsenal player never touch it, that will count as an assist for him. But
Okay.
big up to the baller, another
Was
assist,
he
another.
playing a little more central today?
No, he was out on the right flank, but he was cutting in because the guy named Nuno Tavares was kind of trying to get him to go outside, but he kept on cutting in. But it just never seemed happy. Aston Villa, they weren't passing the ball well. He never got a lot of one-on-one. He was double teamed, like Emil Smith Rowe was always tracking back. So he never got the freedom to kind of do anything. They just never look like a good team. I did say that I worry about them because Jack Grealish did so much for them, right? The truth is that I don't think they have replaced Jack Grealish. Like, they needed to have kept
And
Jack Grealish and had a Leon Bailey. When you bring in Leon Bailey, you have almost put the mantle on him because Ollie Watson doesn't create, Danny Ings doesn't create.
Watkins.
Ollie Watkins, right?
When
They
when
couldn't, they
they
couldn't do
when
it,
they
man.
was the guy, man.
They couldn't do it though because I remember that they brought in Wendy for what 40 million thereabouts, so
Mhm.
that would put them back financially if they didn't sell Grealish. If they never sold Grealish, they couldn't have bought Bailey.
Yeah, but I think they're missing somebody who can kind of give them a little
Ball
bit.
handler.
Yeah. I don't think that. I think
No.
I don't rate Ben Dewey. I don't know, and I know him from he was at Brentford, Norwich. I mean, yeah, he just not to me. But that's my opinion.
When Dia is the guy, you will come good. Just give it time.
Yeah, I just think that because of the injuries, it kind of threw off how they really want to go about stuff. But
Yeah.
let's see what everyone can do.
Yeah. All right, so going to look forward now because we missed out on that game, never got to predict it. I don't really have to give you guys your score for last week because all of you did poorly. So let's
What?
move on.
Very
But
poor.
I got the Arsenal game, you know.
When last week
No,
You
no.
must get one out of something, man, Mannings, man.
you got
Yeah,
Sure.
which Arsenal game?
Oh, I thought I got the game today. Didn't I predict this one?
Well,
Remember, I was
nobody no
remember.
predicted
Original
that.
started out with 7. You remember? So this would have been number 6, and so next the Leicester game is number
Mannings,
7.
Mannings,
You're not
listen,
counting?
listen. The predictions that we do here on a nightly basis, we never predicted for this one. So none of you guys predicted this
It's
Arsenal game.
Fridays, the show keep money, so
Well, then,
nobody
you know,
could.
then I can be my team player already, so I should get automatic points for that.
Automatic. I
Because
agree.
there's no way I would have picked Arsenal to not win.
All
I
right,
agree.
Yes.
all right. Kems, I think you'll probably pick Aston Villa to lose, so you can't get the 3 points.
Yeah. Kems, what would you have picked, Kems?
Yes,
Now
so,
you said a draw.
Yeah, what would you have picked? Arsenal versus Aston Villa.
oh, draw. Me there go pick draw.
All right, so I can't get another 8 points, man. That one I have to just slip by.
Mannings would have pick him team. Him not picking Arsenal to lose no week at all.
Exactly.
So so we'll just skip that game. We're not going to count it because it's going to be unfair.
No, but that is unfair because I am already at the back of
Lagging
the
in
pack.
behind.
Yeah, the one little point that I would get now. The man them try. No man.
All right, Manning,
I have to
listen.
get some points today.
It's up to these 3 guys to decide on that. What does
They
this
give a head start, Mannings.
I
Go on the head
agree.
start.
Yeah. 2 against
Calling,
1.
calling, calling Cass.
No, man, me and Chris Lynch agree, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, give him a head start, Demo.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
give me.
Court of arbitration for sports, brother. Me
So
need my
Kim, so
call.
All right,
what do
all
you
right.
say?
So me did I go pick Arsenal for win too. More my
Hey, no,
points too.
that a
More
win
my
too.
points
That
too.
a win too.
No more my points too.
All right, let's move on. So tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. we'll see Chelsea taking on Norwich, and Norwich has gotten 2 draw under their belt. They have gotten 2 points from their last 2 games. Chelsea, on the other hand, they have found a way to win. And they always say when you're going for championships, no matter how bad you play, you actually
Hey,
find a way to win. And
Michelle, I agree. That's Michelle Lemon. I agree
Mhm.
with you 100%. That's a third vote right there.
But tomorrow we'll see Chelsea taking on Norwich in the early fixture. Chris, you think this is a walk in the park game for Chelsea, knowing that I believe Lukaku is out, Timo Werner is also out. So with that in mind, walk in the park still.
Opportunity for someone to step up. I guess Lukaku haven't scored in his last 4 or 3 games, so you wouldn't say a big miss. But you guys said he normally step up against these type of teams. Norwich, bottom of the table, playing the league leaders. Chelsea should be in control of this game. Norwich will try to fight. They have got 2 draws from their last 2 games, haven't conceded after conceding a lot. But I think Chelsea is good enough to win without Lukaku and Timo. I think Chelsea can win 2-0.
All right, Mannings, go ahead now.
Hey, listen, I know that Chris Lynch is a gambler, and I'm glad that you had him go before me. I don't know if he's a good gambler or him just guess well, but I'm afraid to go against his pick because he seems to get this betting thing well. Next, you need to ask me after Kems and Chris Lynch because if them agree, me normally can go down. You understand me? But you know, like I feel like the game is being played at
Stamford Bridge.
Stamford. Oh, Chelsea is going to win, man. 3-1 Chelsea.
Okay, Demo.
Yeah, this will be a walk in the park for the champions elect. I think that, I mean, I'm not sure what the availability of Kai Havertz is, but I mean, Chelsea has so much quality. Anybody can fill in for the striking position, and they're going to beat Norwich easily. So I'm going to go 3-0 to Chelsea.
And the man then called the biggest bet on the show, Kems. How is this going?
Um, Norwich. Norwich get 2 points for them last 2 games, I believe, and it's 2-0 loss. I don't know how people picking Norwich to score against this big bad Chelsea defense, but I guess people just out here just guessing for fun and just hopes that them can bingo. Right? So hey, check me out. I think it'll be a relatively easy game. I think Norwich going in. Norwich not going to win that game. Norwich just trying to hold on for a draw. But Chelsea will find 2 goals, and I think it'll be 2-0 Chelsea.
Well, copy a while ago, Chris.
Well, I'm with a copy from
Uh,
Chris.
no man, just a betting tip that I didn't throw out there, man. Norwich has not won their last 16 away games, and they have drawn 3 of them and lost 13. So it's a bad spot. It's a bad bet if you think Norwich can come away with something.
No, I said that
Okay.
I said that they're
He
losing.
said
You know.
they were lose, man. He says 3-1.
Okay.
Yes,
Not
3-1
even a
Okay.
Chelsea.
goal.
Yeah.
All right, before I move on to the next game, just big up to the people in the comment section. I see Rashan Smith, Dale Francis, Owen Dilworth, Anthony Henry, Michelle, who is here every night, Jermaine Watson, big up yourself to boss. See Anthony Butler, see Catlan, I see Kevin Bernard, big up on yourself, man. And keep on commenting. Your comments will be read at some point, man. Just keep on commenting on the video. All right, next up tomorrow we'll see Crystal Palace, who are playing some very good football, who have been so unlucky. I believe it's probably 3 games in a row they should have won and they didn't
No,
win.
I disagree.
You
I
would,
disagree.
you
I
would, and do that.
disagree. I disagree. They should have had a player red carded. You can't say they should have won the Arsenal game.
Of
If you're
course, they
going,
should have won it. It was
no,
two.
no,
It
no,
was 2-1 until the last kick of the
no.
game. They should have won it.
If you're going to go back and say they should have won at the end of it, I'm going to go back to the point where the player should have been red carded.
Marines,
So
So
just let
because
us,
you
man.
still
What
have
do you
been
think about your
different.
penalty today?
eh?
What do you think
He's
about
like
your penalty today? Was it a penalty?
good. I mean, the save by the goalkeeper. We didn't score a
The
penalty,
penalty that you got, was it a penalty? I did
but we
ask you
didn't.
about the
We didn't.
same.
The penalty didn't score, so it don't matter. The penalty
No,
missed.
I'm
So
asking if you think it was a penalty.
if I think it was, of course, it was a penalty. Clear penalty.
Chris, he
Clear,
won't say he won't say anything otherwise.
clear
Yeah.
penalty. You don't think it's a clear penalty?
Nah, he got the ball first.
He got the ball. Did he get the man?
Yeah, but he eventually he got the ball first. I
Okay,
would think.
but he got the man. So
But
he's
anyway,
behind him. He's behind the man on the ground and get the
because
ball.
they don't
And
think it's not a penalty, I can't argue. I have to just move
well,
on, man.
it's neither here nor there. We missed the penalty.
No,
All
but
right.
you get the opportunity from the penalty. It's a rebound, you know. You would have got a rebound if it wasn't for a penalty,
Well,
man.
I feel like the referee, because his friend was suspended last week, he said, listen, we have to give back Arsenal something because we robbed them last week. Like this guy named McCarthy, seriously, he should not be allowed to play in the
Who?
Premier League for the rest of is
Who,
McCarthy, is it
who
James
James
McCarthy?
McCarthy?
He should not be allowed to play for the rest of the season. Listen, not even in Jamaica League, what they call Bush League, missing man.
You're wilding no
Brethren,
Mannings.
no, seriously. In Bush League in Jamaica, I don't see somebody intentionally kick down somebody like that.
All right, so
It was terrible.
going by what you just said, Mannings, that mean that Griezmann should just hang up his boots now.
Griezmann, I didn't watch
Yeah,
that, man.
for what he did to Firmino midweek.
No, I didn't see that. I can't comment. I have no
Oh,
comment.
he was playing karate, so I guess he should just hang up his boots now as well.
I have no comment on that because I can only talk about Arsenal. You remember you guys tell me that I'm not in Champions League, so leave it alone. So don't ask me about it.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what you guys say. So how you gonna ask me about
We
Champions?
respect that. We respect that
Yeah,
about you,
we
man.
respect that, man. All right, but Crystal Palace taking on Newcastle. Newcastle have sacked Steve Bruce and they're seeking other managers. Paul Fonseca. Who else? I see a couple of them.
Conte
Who?
name was mentioned.
Yeah, but Kante has ruled himself out. So there's just some of that. Lucien Favre, who normally coached Dartman before, and those guys are the names that have been mentioned. But Fonseca seems the closest to the job. So let's see how that one goes. But currently, they have a caretaker, an interim, and they're taking on a Crystal Palace who are playing some good football right now. But it's all that good football, they haven't been getting wins. They are getting draws, but the win column just look bleaky. But with that in mind, though, Kims, I think tomorrow will be the change of fortune for Crystal Palace, or can it be a case where an interim manager comes in and get Newcastle to play some decent football in front of, well, not in front, because they were at
All right.
away
So
game.
all right. So make Demo is a man who love talk about context, right? And I like using the word perspective. So let's put things in its proper perspective right now. You have some $1 billion, some rich owners last week. You're at home. This was the perfect stage for your show with what you have. And you didn't. You flopped. Right? So now, you're going because the game is playing at Crystal Palace, right? All right, at Crystal Palace. Obviously, from the international, we have been talking about it week in week out. From the international break up until now, Crystal Palace has been playing some really good football. Under Vieira, they have shown intent. They've shown what they want to do. They have been attacking well. Sometimes their defense kind of, but they've been playing well. Is Zaha back tomorrow?
Not sure.
Not sure. All right. Well, if Zaha is back, then it will be a walk in the park for Crystal Palace because you know them Newcastle defenders can't hold him. But if Zaha is not back, it will be a tough outing. But the overrated ball upon Newcastle, Crystal Palace not have to worry about him. Because overrated ball, he take care of himself. He do a little few dribbles and so. But from the last time when him scored that goal, I haven't seen anything from him since then. I've been watching and I'll be watching again tomorrow. So I will pick if Zaha playing 3-1 Crystal Palace, no Zaha 2-1 Crystal Palace.
All right, I
Zah,
just heard about it. It seems like we'll be back.
3-1 Crystal Palace.
All right, Chris, what do you say?
Crystal Palace. Against Newcastle. Newcastle, I think the interim coach is Graham Jones. Like I say, Roberto Martinez, Unai Emery, and the other guy that you mentioned is favorites to land the job. You betting on it, Kems?
No, something else, football, something else, football. My
Basketball, the man a ride out on the live stream. Hey,
boy,
get that down. Anyway, we back to Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. I like the Crystal Palace team. I don't know if Levan like them because he picked this manager to get sacked first. I think
Actually,
he picked
I like
Patrick
them.
Vieira.
I just don't like the coach.
I think Levan picked Patrick Vieira to get fired from 2 weeks back, but he still hangs on to his job after he should have got past that Arsenal team 2-1 and let me my prediction wrong right for the first time Arsenal will lose on a Monday. But Crystal Palace, I think they come from that Arsenal game with a lot of confidence because they know that Arsenal has some quality in the league and Newcastle is struggling. And I think that I can't see Newcastle getting anything from this game. They're going to find it hard to motivate themselves. And I think Palace can score probably 3 goals on this Newcastle team. 3-0 Crystal Palace.
Just wow. But Demo, what would you say?
First of all, let me just explain something to Kims, right? And again, him say me love mention context. So this is the thing. He said that they played against billionaire owners and all of this thing and them flop. So the context of the game was that they played against Tottenham Hotspurs, a team who is better than them, who has
at
better
where?
players. Than-
At where?
Does it matter?
But you say at
So,
Spurs, so may I correct you?
I said they played against Spurs.
No, you say you play. You say you played
Oh my
against
god. All
Tottenham
right. So
at Spurs.
they played against Spurs, right?
Okay.
And they played against a team that's better than them, have better players than them, and they lost the game, right? They don't flop. The
No,
team
but you can't.
expects to beat them,
Demo,
regardless
hold
of
on, Demo. I
boss.
can't. Hold on, no. I can't allow you to come here with your fake humility because on last week you were saying, "Oh, $1 billion owners, Saint Maximum will show the owners why I should be here, why I'm the best player in it." You were hyping up this team, so don't
What?
come now with the fake. Don't come now with the fake humility. Come say, "Oh, Tottenham was better." You on that show, and we can dig up
Boss.
the clip.
Yeah,
We can
please
dig up
dig
the
it up
clip.
and then you come back to
You
me.
hold
Dig
on, no.
it up and then you come back to me. Just let me finish what I'm saying. Dig it up and then you can come back. All right. So that's the first thing. So Newcastle don't buy nobody yet. There's still Newcastle with John Joe Shelby and Kieran Clark and all of them people. Tottenham have better players and then they beat Newcastle. No, you keep on you mentioned playing against Crystal Palace. Oh, Crystal Palace won't have to worry about St. Max. Like what nonsense you telling the people? The first name that Crystal Palace look on right now is St. Max. Don't tell people but they don't have to worry about St. Max because he's the first name that they write down. What St. Maximum? He's the most attacking player for Newcastle. So stop this nonsense. All right. So that's the context and perspective. So for
I'm
this
asking
game,
for Levan. I'm
game,
going to ask you if I
mm,
could respond when he's finished with this crap that he's saying.
all right. So my score then would be, I think that this game is crying out for a draw. I think it will be an even game. Um, obviously Crystal Palace is on a, I don't even know if I want to say a high because they were supposed to win two of the games, the Brighton one and the Arsenal one, and they ended up getting only a point in the last minute for both of them. So I don't know if they're on a high or disappointed, but I think that this game will end in a draw. So I'm going to go 2-2.
Okay. Um, Before I move on, Kems, I'll let you respond, but I have to get Manningsman prediction first before I do that. So Manningsman, here's our good
Kevin,
friend Joseph down there in Nigeria saying that because Crystal Palace should have won that game, forget about red card call. It's a part of the game.
how
So
can you
he's agreeing with us.
how can you say they should have won the game and then you want they didn't win the game, but you can say they should have won it based on what?
What they played.
Okay, and if the game ended in a draw and you're saying they should have won it based on how they played, that don't make any sense because I am saying Arsenal should have won it because the player should have been red carded.
Yeah, but teams just don't win because a player gets sent off.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
So
the referee is suspended. Toward the 2 goals of Crystal Palace, and on the different day, a referee could have given a foul. So he wasn't just suspended because of the card. Understand that. He was suspended because the party one by the officials was also a foul. It was on those two merits. It was on those two merits he was suspended. The suspension was because of the penalty call and the goal that against party because the play should have been stopped. How can you then look at the game and say Crystal Palace should have won? That don't make no sense. Where the mad people you come from, man?
because after all that happened
Nigeria.
and no calls were made, they were playing the better football. So no calls were made. So you are work off of IFAM, but we're talking about what
But
transpired.
aren't you
throughout
working?
the game.
What transpired? The game
They
ended
play,
nil or
they play better than you guys. They play better than you guys.
All right. So follow my reasoning. All right. Arsenal
I hear what you're saying,
Arsenal
doing.
started out playing better.
Mm.
And if you're going to dismiss all of that and saying that if they had what you're saying to me is that if the referee if the referee made a decision to give the player the red card, if the referee made a decision to give the foul, Crystal Palace would have still won the game. That don't make any sense.
We don't know. We have seen teams gone down to 10 men and play better than the one with 11 on multiple occasions. So we don't know. But I need a prediction for the Crystal
Newcastle.
Palace against Newcastle game.
Crystal Palace to win, man. I mean, Zaha is coming back. I mean, like I said, they played very good against Arsenal. They played a very good game. Like I said, my only issue with the game is that a player should have been red carded, right? So they played very well. They played. Listen, Levan, you put up them question here, no, me I go respond to them because it's a nonsense. Me done with nonsense on social media.
So you don't have to respond to it then.
No, well, don't put it up because I'm going to respond to Anthony Henry.
No, but this is a different thing, man. This is Kems versus Demo. But,
no, man, the man said,
man.
yes, weekly dose of delusional mannings, man. So we need to, come on, man, nobody try skip it fast and go to the next comment. Nobody put it up and give me the cheeky smile and then you move it fast. Like,
no, man.
Hey.
No, man. Here is the comment on the screen. It says, yes, or
no, man, you had up the next one.
Hold on, you jumped the gun, man.
All right, cool. Green.
What's the prediction for Palace game?
Huh?
What's the prediction?
Crystal Palace to win, man. 2-1. Saint Maxima is going to score. Listen, the truth is, here's what's going to happen. Newcastle are going to keep losing because they're not a good team. They're not a good team, and until they start making changes in January, nothing is going to change.
All right, Kems, they can respond back to Demo now.
So you make the man, you mean Iron Green a demand. You can't make the man make him respond. You can't have the man ask the big man is man in question. You see the man put up the comment. You see the man stay though. The man tell Kems to talk and then I put up a comment about mine, man. Put up a comment about Kems.
Kems, respond to Demo now.
All right. So this is my thing, right? When we are on this platform, we're supposed to have a particular kind of integrity, right? You know, I call it take integrity. So when we're giving our takes, when we're giving our opinions, we're supposed to have integrity that way, right? And I don't believe that guy that was wearing capish, whatever, I don't think he has any integrity, right? I don't think he does. This is the reason, right? And I'm going to find the video and I'm going to cut it and I'm going to paste it on the page, right? So this is it, Levon. Demo came.
It's easy to find in the Kems. Just check back
Yes,
last week.
I know exactly how to find me. Last week we were giving our predictions. This guy came and said, well, you know, Newcastle is at home. Spurs is not playing well. Spurs seem not to be, and I'm paraphrasing what he said. Spurs seem to be out of it. Newcastle just got billion-dollar owners. Everybody want to impress these owners. Saint Maxima is going to show these owners why they should build around him and why he should stay in the team.
Hello,
and he said,
paraphrasing what I said and making up what I said are two different things.
Hey, when me talk, you just keep quiet.
Well,
Stop
stop say what I never say.
That's what you said. I said I'm
Find
paraphrasing. Do you know
find the
what?
clips.
Okay.
Find
Do
the
you know what
clips.
paraphrasing mean?
It's definitely not making up stuff that I didn't say.
All right, Levon, come we continue. I can't. Mannix man saying no foolishness. See, I can't bother the idiot thing today. We'll move on. We'll move on. We'll move on.
All right, next game tomorrow we'll see Leeds taking on Wolves, and Leeds they're desperate for a win now, man. They're desperate. Wolves they're now what three on the bounce, and they're seemingly picking up a head of steam now, getting goals from all over. And I remember when we came on here, we normally beat up on Wolves, so they not even can buy a goal, but no, they're getting goals from all over, and it's a good thing for them looking at it. So that in mind, and how both teams are playing. I'm going to start with you this time, Manning. So I see this one finishing.
I think this is a 2-2 game. I think it's going to be very exciting. I think it's going to be one of the more exciting games of the weekend because these teams like to attack. They like to play on the counter with a lot of pace. So I could see it ending in a 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2 because Leeds are going to score because Wolves have been letting in goals all season. They haven't had many clean sheets. So I'm going 2-2 because these teams have been just hitting up the tie games. I think this is the next tie game. Yeah. 2-2 I'm going.
Kems.
Which game
Kem,
this?
Leeds against Wolves.
Oh. Is Rafinha back?
Yes, it should be.
Yes, he should be. All right. So Wolves are my little bogey team already, and Wolves are my little bogey team, and I see Wolves dig out a win last week, and I telling you before, and I know Mannings man was one who come on here and him say, what you call him, Iron Balloon?
Yeah,
What?
them start benching him now.
Yeah, man, them start bench him now and him come on and him doing thing. And I think I saw a stat about him that him have the most dribbles, something like that. Zin,
He
with
has
that
more.
being
He
said,
has he has more completed dribbles than the whole entire Arsenal team.
so with that being said, no, again, I believe the whole league figure out Leeds. Leeds can only play one way. Leeds is not the Leeds from last season. Leeds is struggling. So I believe that Wolves will definitely get this win. But I'll go for a high scoring game in this one. I'll go Wolves the same score as last week. I'll go Wolves 3-2.
Okay. Um, Demo.
Levon, see right, Ryan, I think he was trying to call me asking for it. Oh, yes, right. Yeah.
So for me, I mean, listen, Leeds keep on letting me down. I know that we always say Leeds up a score and all of this kind of stuff, but they just don't look the same. And all of the games that we expect them to win or get something out of, they ended up losing those games. I'm still not going to give up on them. I think that Bielsa is too good of a manager to let them continue in this slump. Um, I also think that even though Huang is scoring left, right, and center for Wolves, and Jimenez is playing well, I still think that these guys will cancel each other out. So I'm going to go with a draw as well. I'm going to go a 2-2 draw.
Mr. Chris, go ahead.
Leeds, this is their worst start in the Premier League since I think the 1972 season. They have never beat Wolves in a Premier League game. So everything is pointing to Wolves. Wolves is looking to get their fourth win, a consecutive win. Their fourth consecutive win. Uh I can see this Wolves pulling off a 2-0 victory at Leeds.
Okay. Kems, remind me of your prediction.
Leeds 2. As a matter of fact, me change it. Leeds 1, Wolves 3.
You're wilding. But
Iron
anyway.
Iron Balloon to score.
All right. Next up, we'll see Everton taking on Watford. And boy, when you look at this Everton team, wherever the Corey goes, That's where Everton goes because he has been Everton player of the season so far. And boy, what a day it will be for them if that man goes down. I mean, people don't actually see the work that Alan is also doing that because he's just calm and cool in that middle. So he's doing well for them as well. But looking at these two teams, Watford, boy, they got wallop last weekend. Not a good entrance back to the Premier League for Claudio Ranieri, but something that we expected. And do we see his fortune changing this weekend, Chris?
They're going right next door to a team that to a team that would have walloped them last week. But um, this is going to be a good clash. Ranier now has more time with this Watford team. I didn't see anything from Watford last week to tell me that they have quality in that team. But like I said, the core for Everton, I think he will miss this game. But Everton should still go on to win this game by 2 goals to nil.
That you were going to say 1-0 because he's a man who love going 1-0. But Demo, I see this one going.
Yeah, any little new manager bones that Ranier would have given them, and I know you said that we all expected it, but I think Manningsman thought that Liverpool were going to drop points to Watford, but that's a different story. So I think that any little manager bones has been wiped from the memories right now. Liverpool annihilated them, and like Chris said, like I never see anything in them that showed that they had any little spark, any little buzz. And I mean, Liverpool are an awesome team, and they were the ones who made them look like that. But I expect no less from our noisy neighbors. I think Everton will also win that game. I think that they'll win it comfortably. I'm going to go 3-1 to Everton.
Wow. Gems.
Um, I know Everton, must be disappointed about the result last week. But who better to come into town than a team that is low, low on confidence. Just get whop up, just get beaten, as everyone has already said. Um, you know, I believe that Everton will bounce back in this game. I think they'll also keep a clean sheet and have Everton winning 2-0.
But Gems, before I move on, so expect Watford to pick up an hell right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Now lead me back to a conversation that you and I, along with Demo, had when we asked you the question, will Ranieri stay on until the end of this? Well, we asked you how long will he last, and you said you believe that. You honestly believe that he'll stay until the end of the
So
season.
so him lose after him lose them 2 games here, then just watch out. Just be calm. He's staying till the end of the season,
I
at
wish,
least.
I wish I had faith like you, but let's move on. Next up, tomorrow we'll see Southampton taking on Burnley.
My prediction account.
Didn't you predict it already?
All right, boss.
No, man. I swear that one missed me, man. Manning, go ahead.
Well, Everton to win, man. 3 goals to 1. I'm going Everton to win. This is
I
the
could have,
beginning. This is the beginning of the end for Watford. Next
could have,
coach
swore,
getting fired. Is
I
not
could
man.
have sworn that you predicted already, you know.
No man, it's 3 coaches Watford going to fire this season. Check it. That's the Watford way. So
Yeah, that's something that Kems hasn't picked up on yet as yet.
yeah,
Whenever that team is in the Premier League, they always change manager at least twice for the season. So Ranieri at best, as I said, February. February is the longest he'll last, if that long. Next up, as I said, will be Southampton taking on Burnley. Southampton got a well-deserved victory the other day, a 1-0 victory. Broja scoring the goal. No, Burnley were desperate. Kim's expecting them to go down. So, that in mind, um, going to start with Demo this time. You spoke about them a little bit the other day when you said that for patches in the game against Man City, they did look good. But because of some bad misses by Chris Wood and even what's his name? Maxwell Carney, that cost them a lot. So that being said, they're getting an easier opposition right now. You think that they can do some damage here?
Yeah. I think this is prime Burnley territory right now. I think that they shouldn't be all that disappointed about losing to Manchester City. because, like I said, I thought that they created the better chances in that game, and they just faulty finishing and probably good saves from Zach Stefan caught them out, and they lost the game 2-0. So them should be hard done. Usually them get 5 and 6 and them stuff from City. So they're doing better. And I think that they will patch up on that. I think that they'll do better against the Southampton team. I think that they'll be a lot more physical against this team as well. And I know Southampton fought hard to get the result last week, but I don't think that they'll have enough to beat Burnley. So I'm going to go with a hard fought victory for Burnley in this game. I'm going to go 1-0 to Sean Dyche and his men.
Kems, you still think that will play out? Because, as I said, you're a man that expect Burnley to go right down to the championship for some reason or the other. Do you think that they'll have a turnaround this weekend?
I actually expect these two teams to go down. You know, don't forget Southampton. Now Southampton going down as well. But Demo said a lot of good things just now. When I saw this game, as a betting man, and may I go through the games and I go put big money pan, may I put small change pan. I look at this game and I'm like, this game have the ingredients to Burnley win. Because I just believe Burnley is more physical. I believe when I look at the Burnley versus City game, Demo say Burnley created the more clear cut chances. For me, I see a Burnley team that when Burnley touch the field, we know exactly what Burnley wants to do. Burnley never ever change them approach. Them are sure. I think only one time this season when they played Liverpool, I think
Yeah,
they
Liverpool
shut out
first
the
half.
gun. They shut out the gun. I don't know what they were thinking, and they got what they deserve, right? So I think against this Southampton team, I think Burnley need a win. As I've said on this show many times, as it relates to ball possession, Burnley is last in the league. But they don't need the ball a lot to do their kind of damage that they do. So with that being said, I would love to pick a Burnley win, and I think they're going to win. But Demo already pick a Burnley win. I'm gonna like picking up with Demo, so I'm going to go for a tough.
You're cheating the people, Kems. If you think Burnley going to win, you cannot let Demon not let you pick it.
Well,
Exactly.
no,
That's not
sometimes the
integrity,
odds.
Kems. That's not integrity.
All right, I'm going with a Burnley 2-1 victory.
Okay. Chris, go ahead.
Southampton have kept a clean sheet in their last three home games, and they are looking after they have went 11 games without keeping a clean sheet at home. So obviously they are trying to get better defensively, especially when they are at home. Um, this game look like it's a stalemate for me. Look like a 1-1 draw.
Okay. Mannings.
Big up Ryan LFC just join and think. Fresh God, big up yourself. You understand me? You understand me? Not
Man, I love
not
no
the not
Freddie, man.
no man, not the real God. It's just the fresh God. Yeah, that's that. But
But
this game, this game, I think this is the kind of game that Southampton will do well in. That they'll be allowed to play, and Burnley is going to like this is a game where these are the games I think like Burnley struggles in. A team that they think they're supposed to beat, where they play more open. And I think Southampton, for the last couple of seasons, they have been such an unfortunate team because they always seem to play some good football. They will get 9 love. And then, like I say, you see them show up a performance, and you wonder how this man get 9, how them get 7, how them get beaten so bad. Then look how they look now. I think Southampton is going to win this game by 2 goals to 1.
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the stream, Ryan LFC. Pick up yourself, boss.
Thanks
Um,
for having me again, bro. I like it. I like it, bro. I like the vibes, the energy. I like the energy.
Where's your
speakers.
energy? Where's your energy? Can we not
You're
hearing you?
low,
it's
you're
all
low.
Yeah.
coming. It's all coming from Arsenal win, Ryan. Arsenal win,
Oh,
and there's a lot of energy over here. Just
oh,
look at the
oh.
let's look at the Arsenal supporter.
When you not hear me,
You're low.
Low.
bro, I'm leaving out to work this.
Sound like you're mad at Arsenal.
There's something wrong with that brother.
Come a little closer to the mic, man.
No, man, it's supposed to, man, you know, my check 1, 2, 3.
We're here, you know, but they just
We are
low.
here,
You're
man.
low. Why hear it, but they're just low.
Okay. Yeah, hear me now?
All right, go on again.
Go on again.
My check.
Just make him talk. We're
Go
here.
on, go on,
Go
talk.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right, man, I did behind the scene. Just remove me and fix the mic.
No, you know, say Salah not playing tomorrow.
What?
Salah, you know, say Salah money out for Liverpool.
The man is
My
man
check 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
on,
we hear you know, we hear you know.
Stop play a game, bro. I fix it, bro. I fix it. Hear me now, bro. Hear me now, Demo. Me I fire you, bro. You're not supposed to send me the link. Why you not send me a link, bro? I'm off from work Friday and Saturday and I'm relaxing on my bed. I'm a message and I see the link, send me the link long time, but never mind. My friend Management send me. But yeah,
No.
see you do a great interview, bro. Bro, like you want to turn me a cricket fans, bro. Trust me, bro. Demo. It was
Big
a
up
great
yourself.
interview, bro. I was watching, listening it at work, bro. I said, Demo, this.
Big up
I know
yourself.
nothing about cricket, but I just fall in love with the sports, bro.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Great job on the
Yeah,
interview.
right.
All right, boss.
Yeah, where the goal is coming from for Southampton? They are dead food, bro. Why them sell Danny Ings and don't replace him?
They did replace him.
Who them bring in?
Adam Armstrong.
Who himself?
What do you mean, William, sir?
Adam Armstrong was one of the leading. Well, he
And they
was
have
the leading goal
they
scorer
have
in the
Che Adams
champion.
as well. They have Che Adams.
Who?
Che Adams is done injured.
Bro, them man that championship baller, bro. Them man in the Premier League baller, bro. Them man they come like Pookie away more name, bro.
Norwich.
Bro, Southampton need to go buy my baller named Shaman Nichols. So what them a deal it, bro? What I mean by?
Yeah.
Southampton for buy Shaman Nichols, bro. 12 million pound for the baller, brother. See me I say, so I don't know what you talk about, bro. You can sell Danny Ings and now bring in a Shaman
And
Nichols.
Nichols.
Bro,
Shaman Nichols is not better than Adam Armstrong, boss. I can
bro,
get
that championship baller that who know him, bro. He play international football.
Wait, you just come on the show for controversy? Or
No,
you really mean them something out here?
You know which game is supposed to predict the score on?
bro, a championship baller that, bro. Shaman Nichols is a world class striker, bro. Play at international level, bro. Them man they can't talk to my baller, bro. Them man that play international football, bro. Score for Mexico and I want to tell you, man. Sit down, man.
Give me a prediction, Ryan.
Who is
Yeah,
name?
with the Armstrong.
Give me a prediction, Ryan.
Anyway, yeah, Southampton. Burnley are dead food too, bro. I don't know them still in the Premier League, but as a team I'm not like, bro, because them not no black man on the team, bro. And
They have black guys. Stop come with them stuff here, you know.
who are the black player?
You know, see Carney play for the man them.
Who name Carney?
Him just signed for Burnley, man.
So you go like say the man signed from last week,
But them have Lennon play for them too.
Lennon in a squad, bro.
Not right, boss. Stop come with these agendas. The man them have black players who play for them already.
When?
Them have two.
Bro, I don't know no black player.
Dwight McNeil.
Bro, a white man that, bro. Don't tell me nothing, bro. A white man that. Anyway, let's get now show, bro. Anyway, Southampton, I beat them 2-0. I don't like Burnley, bro.
So like, let me ask you something, right? So like, how Manchester United have more black players.
Bro, don't go there say it, brother. Wait, don't matter mess up the show, bro. Me give me score, and we wait till we keep the show well organized, bro. So nobody talk about the Man United till we reach a game. Anyway, you reach a game, then
No.
We not reach a game there.
No.
All right.
Next.
So now jump the gun, bro. Make the man host the show, bro. Wait to turn management.
All right. Next up, we'll see Brighton taking on Man City. Brighton who have done themselves well this season, but Man City who have not been playing well, but they have been getting results. As Demo said last weekend, if Burnley were probably a bit sharper in front of goal, they could have gotten something, but they didn't. And here comes Brighton. And if we remember correctly, Brighton beat Man City 3-2 last season. You know? So can an upset be on the cards this time around, or it will be, as Kims would say, Barbecue chicken for Man City this time around. And I'm going to start with Kim's. What do you say?
You mute.
All right, it definitely be barbecue chicken, right? Because um Brighton, Brighton been disappointed. The last couple games, Brighton been very disappointing. You know, they were very disappointing against Norwich. You know the nil-all draw there against Norwich. You know that never take. You know, and I think very disappointing against Arsenal as well. You know, a game that they should have won easily. They run Arsenal off the park, but on the scoreline it was still 0-0. You know, they lead in other categories, but not the most important category. You know, with that being said, Manchester City, you know, you saw what happened in the Champions League midweek. You know, so the man them start finding them goal scoring boots. Welcome Brighton into town. So I don't think Brighton will spring any surprise like they did when they beat them 3-2. I think this will be a comfortable, easy stroll Sunday morning 3-0 for Manchester City.
All right, boss. Chris.
Ah, the last meeting, don't forget that Brighton came back from 2-0 down to beat this Manchester City team 3-2. Some will say it's a lucky win. But Brighton, they look to get they look. I think they have created the most chances from set plays when I was doing that research today. So they basically look to attack corners and free kicks anywhere around that box. But Manchester City away at Brighton is at home against Manchester City.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kevin De Bruyne is in too much of a good form and might just be in the mood tomorrow. And they didn't give me that 5 piece that I expect last week. Instead, Liverpool gave it to me though. Um, I think they can get past this Brighton team 2-0.
Okay. Ryan.
Well, as you see, Brighton start off the Premier League very well this season. I'm impressed with Brighton. But I don't want you guys to writing off this Brighton team. They will come to the party. When team come and play football with Brighton, most team cannot keep up with them NT and stuff. If Brighton can just get as someone more clinical up front, I'm not going to say Shaman Nichols this time around. So if they can get someone who clinical up front, I think they will can be a top team in the Premier League, top 7, top 8. They play some very good football. I like the manager. But Man City, man, they get in their groove. Very difficult team to play against. Yes, we know they lack a striker, but as your farm, what was your name again? Chris. Well, Chris just said Man City just finding their groove and very scary. They're very scary right now. You know what I mean? But I'm going to stick on the side right now. I'm going with a 2-2. Stick on the
Wow.
fence right now. 2-2. Demo, don't bother disrupt the show. 2-2. When your time come, you talk, bro.
All right. Mannings. Kims did make a good point when he mentioned that Brighton got a team like Norwich last weekend and should have beaten them, and on multiple occasions I saw Norwich cut open Brighton last weekend. Remember that it was what, that goal line clearance, I believe it was Shane Duffy that saved them. So that in mind, do you think that the honeymoon period is over for Brighton and it's now time for them to start suffering with some ills, or you think that they still
I,
can carry on?
well, I think if they get back, is Besuma back or is still on suspension for the
Ah,
situation?
man, he's in, man. He was
He's
on the
in.
bench last weekend too, you know.
But there was some other disciplinary thing that I think he was out on. So right. So once that and he starts, I can't understand why Lamptey has not been starting. I don't
Not
know if
fit.
he's still injured, but I know he was on the bench a couple of times. I because City played the Champions League game and they had some of their starters, I believe, playing. Brighton is very fresh. I am picking Brighton to get a point out of this game. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 scoreline.
Demo.
Yeah, so for me, the Bissouma situation is what's telling. Those games that you mentioned that they went nil all and stuff like that, there was no Bissouma, and he's one of the driving forces. I know he's a CDM, but he's very vital to how Brighton progress the ball as well. Because when he win the ball, he played forward very quickly. So he's very important to that Brighton system. Um, One of the things about playing Manchester City is that a lot of teams in the Premier League, once them see Manchester City, them sit back and try just contain, right? And Brighton is not the team that's going to do that, and they're going to go toe to toe. Thing is, if you name Liverpool or maybe Manchester United from time to time, going toe to toe with Manchester City is probably not the best thing to do. See, especially if
Our Arsenal.
especially if there is in this goal scoring form. So I'm actually going to pick Brighton to score, but I don't think that they're going to win the game. City are peaking, and like I said in last week's show, that this Manchester City team is one team I can pick to go on a 12-game winning run, and I don't fret when them lose games early up in the season. So I think Manchester City will win this game comfortably 3-1.
Okay. All right. Next up on the agenda, we'll see West Ham taking on Tottenham, and Hurricane finally scored in the league, and he's coming up against a team that whenever Kane sees this team is not in normal, just clap his hand and say, "Yeah, sure for goal." No, West Ham on the other hand, they have been winning games, but they haven't looked good, and seems like Mikel Antonio has toned down a bit now because even his overall play hasn't looked as well as he normally would throughout games. Now, with that in mind, Mannings, do you think that West Ham can get a win, or do you think that Tottenham momentum will continue?
You know that I'm not going to pick Tottenham, you know. I mean, I must be like them playing bottom of the league. So of course you know where I'm going, man. I'm going with Mikel Antonio. Tomorrow, Mikel Antonio is going to hit the net against those guys from White Hart Lane. West Ham is going to win this game. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Mikel Antonio came to Jamaica and got somebody, got somebody reggae salt. Since he has gone back over there, he has been struggling. So, but I think West Ham defeated Tottenham last season as well. I think they are this in the league. So I'm picking West Ham to win. One, because though Tottenham is looking better, I don't think they are playing as though both teams are not playing up to their potential. I think West Ham is playing better, and so I'm going to go 3-1 to West Ham.
Okay. Demo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just before that, that comment, I was just going to say midweek Tottenham lost, but they put out. I mean,
They
obviously,
made 10 changes, so I'm not really paying that much mind.
exactly. They put out a weakened team, and I mean, I guess the kids were playing and stuff like that. Remember that epic game last season with that Lanzini? May I hear right?
Winner.
With that Lanzini, was it a winner to equalize in the last minute?
Equalizer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there was
It was a win. I
wild.
believe it was a
It was a
was
winner.
a
They
winner.
defeated
It was a winner.
Tottenham. They
It was a
defeated
winner,
Tottenham.
man.
I think they defeated Tottenham in one of the games last season.
All I
Yeah,
know
man.
was that Spurs was leading that game was a 3-0. I swear
Yeah.
it's an equalizer, but wait, whatever.
The game finish.
3 all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah, and they
Remember,
were
Sanchez scored the own goal in that game. Yeah, it's true.
yeah, so for me, it's a rivalry between the two. And listen, I'm expecting fireworks in that game. Hurricane finding form, Ndombele looking like Pogba 2.0. He played extremely well in the last game, and so I think that and so we all of them big guns score because Son scored as well, and everybody is looking very sharp. But I think West Ham will want to prove that they belong with the big boys, and I think the game will end in a high scoring draw too. So I'm going to go 3-3 once again. I don't think it will be a last minute equalizer, but it will be a very exciting draw.
So it's a 3-all.
Yeah, 3-3.
Okay. Kems, have you seen a player peak before the age of 23 years old?
No,
You know what I'm talking about?
no, sir. Who you talking about?
A former England international.
Yeah, Dele Alli, the man attack.
No, no, sir. Delhi leave a talk about, man.
But
And it,
what has gone so bad for him? The man not even can kick a ball or make a pass properly again, boss. What has gone so amiss for him?
you know what funny? When Mourinho was saying all of that about, me not rate Mourinho as a coach, but when he was saying all that about Dele Alli, a lot of persons were giving him a lot of beating feet, and I say, load the ball did I play good, or you can't coach, you're not a leader. All them things they must say about Mourinho. But now Mourinho gone, and we have another coach coming and he coming like we see a 10 times worse version of Dele Alli now. The man does not look like a footballer. Him look like, all right, when I'm gonna use an analogy. When you see some people come work in our workplace and some big position, but say I must links get them in another position there. So that's what Dele Alli look like, a links get him in a Tottenham team in the Premier League. I saw him look right now. So the ball and look good. Um, as it relates to the game, as Manning's man say, it look like say Antonio. I say it from long time. Say Antonio come to Jamaica. I mean, I don't know if him probably mess up with some salt person, but Manning's man say reggae salt, so we are going with the reggae salt, right? Him probably go with some reggae salt. But with that being said, when I saw Tanganga out of the team, I was like, yes, fight, get out the wild man. But then last week I'm watching the game and that baller Romero. Romero making some Manning cut mistakes around the defense. Head and miss, kick and miss. A lot of mistakes where those things can cost you the game. But nice to see Harry Kane on the score sheet. Mr. Barbecue Chicken Son is out there and playing well at the moment. And I'm going with a Tottenham victory for this one. I think Tottenham now, getting, as I said, the Europa thing, I'm not going to pay that any attention, but I think Tottenham now finding their strides. Harry Kane finally score. Everybody scoring, everybody playing well. So I have Tottenham win 2-1.
Ryan, what do you say?
Well, this is going to be a very good game, man. My thought on Dele Alli, I think him, as you say, him peaked too early. That's one of the things. Burnout.
Feel this.
Because I remember when Pochettino, like Dele Alli played every single week, and a young kid coming up from I think not even championship you were in. You were in
League Two.
league,
League Two.
and to make that big jump
MK Dons.
so early in your career, bro, that put a lot of stress on the youth. So I think before even Jose Mourinho come, Dele Alli is never Dele Alli. He wasn't playing a Pochettino. So my look at that on Dele Alli, bro. I don't know what you're doing, bro, but you need to come to Jamaica, bro, and go
A,
for funeral, bro.
a pet daughter, man. Since him do with pet daughter,
Eh? What you say? What you say to me? Anyway, yeah. West Ham coming into this game, very good win over Genk in the Europa League, and West Ham looking good in the Europa League. I think 9 from 9 now in the Europa League. So
Yeah,
they're looking good, but the Premier League, man, West Ham need to start to get back to winning ways. This game going to be difficult. This is a London derby. I know. I think this is a big game for both clubs. And Tottenham Spurs cannot afford to lose this one. Cannot afford to lose this one, especially with Nuno. But I think West Ham at home. I think West Ham has been playing right now in the Premier League. I think I'm going with West Ham to defeat this Tottenham Spurs. I don't like what I see from Tottenham, especially in the midfield, individual mistake and at the back. Tottenham is just not the said team like 4 or 5 years ago, you know. So for me, I'm going with West Ham, Mikel Antonio to get on the score sheet. I think he will find back in form after this game. It's going to be a massive game for him. But leading up to this game, coming to this game, West Ham last 5 games at home. They won 4 and lost only 1. The last they come against Brentford by 2 goals to 1. They lost at home. Tottenham Spurs at away from home. Not looking too bad enough. 3 win, 2 loss. But head to head coming to this game, both teams very even. 2 win for Tottenham, 2 win for West Ham, and 1 draw. So it's very even, and it's going to be goals in this one. I'm going with 2-1 victory for West Ham. West Ham going to win this one. I don't have confidence in this Tottenham Spurs, especially Harry Kane. Yeah, him get on the score sheet, but you don't want to be a Tottenham. But thank you, man, Tottenham, to hold him at I'm make you go Manchester City betting because if you ever go Man City, bro, I'm telling you, bro, no one could catch these man, bro. Trust me. So stay, bro. Stay at Tottenham, bro. Be a legend at Tottenham, bro. Stay at Tottenham, bro. But I understand, bro. You sign a long-term contract with the club, and then you're coming out and do interview and do all kind of madness with Gary Neville. And you see me tell about the English media. Make this was a black player, bro. You think he would get away with this when coming out? They plan it, demon. Just don't interrupt me, bro. Don't interrupt me, bro. Cause when you attack me, not interrupt me, bro. Stop interrupting, bro. The man them plan. Him and Gary Neville plan with them agents. Go up on Sky Sports and talk about him give the club enough. And I say, oh, 100 million, 190 million, you could get me. These are a joke thing, bro. You think if Salah ever do that to Liverpool, bro, I'm done with him, bro. You don't plan, bro. You sign a contract with the club. Why you never put a release clause in? You're the highest paying ball at the club, brother.
So Ryan, what if Fred? What if Fred do that to Manchester United?
Bro, I know why you're nothing about Fred, bro.
Yes,
When
Fred,
we
do
reach
it.
Man United game, we talk about Man United game, bro. We don't want to come off a topic, bro. But anyway, let's take it over, man.
All right, Chris, what's your prediction?
Ah, Tottenham last 14 games haven't draw in their last 14 games. They had either won or lost. This is Mikel Antonio's favorite opponent. He has scored 5 goals against Tottenham. That's the most he has scored against a Premier League club. And it's Hurricane's second favorite club in England. Other from Leicester that he scored 15 goals against. The Hammers are his second favorite that he scored 11. Saying all of this and saying all of that. This game always, this encounter seems to always have goals in it. So I'm not going to go out on that limb that I did with Manu a couple of weeks ago and say nil all.
Crazy, man. You're
But I
crazy.
think this game is calling for a draw.
Well,
Tottenham haven't drawn in their last 14. But I don't like to go against those type of statistics. So I really think Tottenham going to win this one 2-1.
yes, you like to go with that draw, but because of how the farm is, you don't want to change it. All right, boss. Next up, we'll see a game that we probably expect to be attacking, see some free flowing football, and that's Brentford taking on Leicester City at 8 a.m. on Sunday. Going to start with Mannings again on this one. Mannings, Brentford to win.
This is at Brentford, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Ivan Tony hitting the net. Bam. So
Scoreline.
1-0.
getting a double.
What's the
Brentford
scoreline?
two, Brentford
Okay.
two, Leicester one, and then Ian Archer is going to score for Leicester. Brentford is going to come out. Ethan Pinnock is going to lock down.
Vardy.
Jeremy Vardy like how Madia Pinkling lock down, brother. No movement. You understand me? Some Madia movement here and there, but
Okay.
yeah. So Brentford, listen, Brentford is a good team, and they have a good coach. They have one of the things I like about these teams is that when they come up into the league, they don't make household changes to their club because they had a system that they have been working with for 3 or 4 years, and I think that they have a continuity with their team. They have a system that they have been playing for 2 years, and so there's an understanding, right? And so I am thinking like, yeah, they're gonna beat Leicester because Leicester had a midweek game, and Leicester normally struggle for the European games and stuff. So yeah, that's my pick.
Okay. Before we move on, Ryan, here's Joseph in the comment section saying that you're cracking him up with your crazy conspiracy theories. But Kems, Brentford unlucky against Chelsea because that's a game that they should have won. They had the better of play, they created the more opportunities, but had it been for the Chelsea goalkeeper, the result would have been different. So with that in mind, and Leicester, yeah, they've won the other weekend against Aside. They won 4-1. It was a good victory for them. And I mean, they went midweek. They were behind 2-0, and I believe they came back and won 4-3 through Patson Daka. So seems like they're hitting strides right now. And James Madison looked good in that game against what was it again? Spartak Moscow. Yeah, it did look good in that game. So seems like Madison slowly but surely getting back his headspace. So with that in mind, do you think that Leicester can get a result here?
Well, you know, for me, I believe Leicester will get a result. What result? Is it 1 point or is it 3 points? As you rightly said, they beat Manchester United, last weekend, but Brentford don't play like Manchester United. Brentford actually play with an identity. They play a particular way and they stick to that. Manchester United all over the place, and but um, it's a tough game to pick because Brentford at home. You see them beat up like Arsenal. But I believe Leicester is better than Arsenal, right? So I'm going to go with a Leicester win for this one. I think it's going to be goals in this game because Leicester can't keep a secret. So I think it's going to be Leicester 3, Brentford 2.
Okay, Ryan.
Leicester ain't no make no sense if you beat Manchester United. Coming off of this high and lose to Brentford. You must beat Brentford away from home. When you look at the record, the last 3 games Brentford and Leicester City play, Leicester City has won the last 3. So right now, Leicester City getting their groove. They're getting a lot of confidence from this very good
Man,
move to start this match. Oh my god, bro. You need to get a tripod, bro. I wish I could give you this one, but they're far. But yeah, so boy, Leicester, bro. Brentford, bro, is a very tricky team at home. The fans will be up for it. I think this is a derby. You know. I think this is a derby. I'm not sure, but I think this is derby. But
no, it's not.
it's not a derby.
No.
Leicester is in Leicester,
No, no, no.
and Brentford is in London.
Me I mix up Chelsea and Brentford. Sorry, me I mix up
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Chelsea and Brentford last week was a London dog.
I mix up that game, though, but yeah. Leicester City, boy, everything me said, Dima get mad. Bro, I don't know what, I want me eat fear, bro. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, but I'm going with Leicester, man. I'm going Leicester. I think Leicester have too many firepower right now. And they're scoring goal. That's the greatest thing. Can Leicester keep a clean sheet against this Brentford team? It's going to be difficult. I'm picking Leicester City to win 3-2. I think this game going to be a high scoring game. As I said earlier, it don't make no sense beating United and then lost to Brentford. You must go on and build on that result. Big, massive win for them last week. So I'm happy for them. I want Brendan Rodgers to do great. And hopefully in the future he can become the next Liverpool manager.
Okay, boss. Um, Demo.
Let me just say this. You see, the next time Ryan and Kim's up on the same show, I'm going to ask you to please not be here. May I ask your permission, Levan? Thanks. All right. And I noticed that people are somehow not asking about Sayanshu anymore. A lot of, like, for almost every week, people come and ask about Sayanshu. When they're not Manning's man, I came. So I don't know nobody not ask about Sayanshu anymore. But
Who the
anyway,
isn't it? Which who is
let me just give
who?
a prediction now. Just, yeah, let me just give a
Wait, you have Papi Show, you have Cyan Show. What
prediction.
is it? Someone say,
So, so I think this game will have goals. I think that it will be equally fought game, but I'm going to go for another draw. This is I don't know how much draw this is for me
Sounds
now.
like 2-2.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this game.
Demo, I know that you have gone for what? 1, 2, 3, 4 draws already.
Yeah, but how
Seems
much
like you got.
how much 2-2?
Hold on, boss. Seems like you got Victoria's Secret this weekend, you know.
no man, six will in a pack of Walmart and
No,
Target.
trust me, you can put your house on it. There are going to be a lot of
You've got,
draws in the Premier
you've
League.
gone for 3 of them already. 3, 2, 2.
2-2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
But
give me that number, no, bro. Give me that number, bro.
but Mannings, surprisingly, that the two games that Brentford has lost this season has come at their home. The last against Chelsea and the last against Brighton.
Yeah, but Chelsea is a bigger team still, so you'd expect that. Though they
But
really
Brighton,
played well. But Brighton was playing well. At that time, Brighton was in the top four playing some very good football. And then they missed out on Bissouma. They're not an easy team. And I mean, I just think like Leicester plays open. Brighton is conservative but big, and I think Cyan Shaw is going to have a hard time dealing with Ivan Toney. And I think Johnny Evans came off in the Manchester game. Seemed like
played midweek, man.
he played midweek, right? So I don't know. I know Leicester is very good, but I think they're gonna have some struggles with the physicality of Ivan Toney, because he's not just big and tall; he's also quick. Yes, so I think they're going to win. I really think they're going to win at home. Yeah, because yeah. So,
Okay. And to the big one.
but Michelle made a very good point earlier that I want to piggyback on, because people like to say, I think she said it, that the goalkeeper saved the side. What is the purpose of the goalkeeper? Isn't he a part of the team?
Yeah, but isn't he a part of the team and no call it him do him for do? He saved the side.
So
So what wrong if
so
we say it?
when no, so when a forward score,
We say him score a goal. Just like when the keeper make a save, him save the side.
Exactly.
I don't understand that.
I don't agree with it.
Bro, that's
Nothing-
him job.
nothing-
I agree with the lady. I agree with the lady.
Yeah, but
I
if
agree with the
it's his
lady.
job and we say him do him job, what's the problem?
I agree with the lady. Talk to the lady. I agree.
No,
with her.
but what we're saying is that the goalkeeper did his job.
No,
He
you
was
didn't
called
say
upon
that.
and he did it. Yeah,
No.
basically him saving him side is the same thing as him doing what he's supposed to do. And if you look at it, what people would have probably looked at is that Chelsea playing against Brighton, you wouldn't really expect Brighton.
So
to beat
when a team
I mean,
lose,
Brentford.
all right. So when a team lose, did the goalkeeper save his side?
When them lose,
Yeah, when a team lose, did the goalkeeper save the side?
come on, Mannings.
No, just
Mannings.
There are cases when you can say the goalkeeper save the side from get 7 or 8.
okay. There,
Yeah.
that's my point. So a goalkeeper save the side. Him just save some shots. He's not saving the side
Do you
because
believe that David De Gea has saved Manchester United a lot of times to the point where he was the player of the season?
I don't spend a lot of time watching Manchester goalkeeper.
All right,
Come on,
All right,
Mannings. You're a
that's clear.
football
All right,
fan.
fine.
You're a
Fine.
football fan. Don't do that.
Well, let me tell you, David De Gea has saved Manchester United countless times. It's very simple. Something common in football.
Yeah, the ear is straight.
Here, Anthony Henry saying it. He's there to keep well. What kind of save side?
But if him keep well and save the side, what big deal?
All right, good. I agree with the lady.
But just
So
to
Mannings,
point-
so Mannings man, hold on, Mannings man, let me ask a question. So when a striker score a goal, him save the side?
Exactly, Kems. No, you don't save the side.
Uh,
So don't. When a keeper make a save, don't say him save the side, because when a forward score a goal, they don't say him save
No.
the side.
But I think when I think
I
it
can,
has,
I,
when I
can,
think
I,
it has,
can easily I can easily counter that argument, because as we have seen many of the pundits saying, if it wasn't for Cristiano Ronaldo this season, a lot of these results wouldn't have gone Man United favor. So then basically
We
says
know-
Cristiano
no, we
saved
know-
Man United this season.
no,
I
but
don't
no,
agree with that.
Levon, I don't agree with that because
Somebody else not
I
stepped
can
up.
also argue that Cristiano Ronaldo is the reason why Manchester United in a some of them position. So I can argue that as well.
You could argue that, but we're talking about what is. We're not talking about
Yeah.
what is not. What
No,
is
but-
is that all right? Even the game midweek, who found the winner?
But maybe
So-
if he was not there, you would not have been in that position, which is what Kems is
You
saying.
don't know. You're
Ex-
hypothetically speaking. You guys are.
But you don't know if he were not there, if somebody else would not have stepped up. You don't know that.
Exactly.
You're hypothetically speaking as
Again,
well.
Alright,
I'm
look
not
about-
hypothetically speaking. I'm speaking about what is. I'm speaking
No,
about
but
what
look
is in front leader.
but look how much winners other players find for Man United.
Which
What
one
are
of the
you
goals
talking
was
about?
more important? Was it Ronaldo's goal or the first goal?
I'm
All of it.
sorry. I'm sorry. What
All of
are we arguing here? Because when
Demo,
Ronaldo,
Demo,
yeah,
stop
no,
your
hold
nice,
on.
brother. Stop
we
your
are
nice.
arguing,
Stop
we
your
are
nice.
arguing
Stop your nice,
capish,
brother.
capish,
You don't know voice
capish,
a reason, brother. Stop your nice, man.
Hold
capish.
on,
Stop
no,
your
hold
nice,
on,
man.
hold
For what
on.
are we?
Me
You
can
don't
ask.
understand how we argue.
Let me
You don't
get to my point
understand.
now. Let me get to my point. What are we arguing here? Because when Cristiano Ronaldo scored that goal the other day for win the game, I say Ronaldo saved the side because without that goal, them would have lose the game. So what we're
But
arguing? We
but
say
his
Cristiano
job
Jordan,
his
saved the
job
side.
his
We
job
say
is
we
to
say
score
striker
goals.
saved the side. We say two of them saved the side. So what we're arguing?
Ronaldo's job is to score goals.
But he
So
saved the
him
side
so
from
him do him
drawing the
job.
game.
So who saved Arsenal today?
We mean who saved Arsenal today?
Obviously, every
You
game
won the
somebody.
game 3-1.
So who saved Arsenal?
There was nothing
Party.
there for save.
Oh, so there are some games where there are no saviors.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mannings, man, argue better than
Yeah,
that,
I'm not
man.
gonna get one answer right now.
But let's move on to the big one.
Capish.
you didn't get my prediction for I think that Brentford.
Because of your internet chipping and chipping out. But
No,
guys,
some no, I was using my tablet, but something looked like it's wrong with it, and something looked like it's wrong with this too.
all right, go ahead, Chris.
Anyhow, the bees. Who they play again? Who the bees play? Cause they looking to sting this weekend again.
Leicester, Leicester.
They're playing the Foxes.
Yeah, but they don't look like they can sting this team. This team is in red hot form, scoring goals. Yeah, look like Leicester walk away with a 2-1 win. Hard fought 2-1 win.
All right, and to the big one now. At Old Trafford on Sunday, we'll see Man United taking on Liverpool, and it seems like Liverpool are about to win this 3-2, because you have 3 Liverpool fans on here and 2 Man United. So, well, probably 4 because Manning's one is probably saying that he doesn't want United to get anything from it either.
Why you
So,
count out Josh Call? Josh Call is there.
the producer is in a corner by himself, man. But that being said, going to start with the Liverpool man, because the men, I should say, because there's a lot of them. So first up, Demo, what do you say?
All right, I know a lot of people are expecting Liverpool to come and walk over Manchester United. A majority of the people are calling that. I, for one, don't think that that's going to happen because we've gone to Manchester United on better form. We've gone to Old Trafford when Manchester United players were dropping like flies and like everybody are injured and Lingard come on and him get injured and everybody there drop on the perfect time for beat them and we still couldn't beat them there. However, we broke the hoodoo the other day when we beat 4-2. It was. I think it was 4-2 we beat and Firmino got 2 goals, Jota and Salah. I think Rashford scored for you guys. So I don't think this will be a walkover though after that. I think that our defense is kind of getting shaky. Obviously Van Dijk hasn't gotten up to speed as yet. And so for that reason, I think that we are going to concede in that game. Alisson Becker has saved the side on so many occasions. He's coming up big for us, making a lot of crucial saves. He also saved the side last season and brought us into the top 4 with that goal. He came up and scored that header. Remember that, saving the side. So, Liverpool have a lot to thank Alisson Becker for. So we're looking to see Becker versus De Gea. Like, so every time Liverpool come up against De Gea, him always want to turn a Superman and making incredible saves. So
He has
I
been
think that
Superman this season, though.
exactly. But when he play Liverpool, it's worse. So Salah is in spanking form. But I just see that this is going to be a draw. I'm going to go for another draw in this game.
Wow.
And no, I'm going for a low scoring draw. I think it will be 1-1 at Old Trafford.
I'm not confident in our team, bro.
Boss.
All right, Chris, I'll let you go next. How you see this going?
Team, the best team in England right now, yet to be beaten. They are 25 unbeaten against teams that end with United. And should they win against United, they would have been the longest streak in the history of the Premier League, beating the United teams,
Tell about
going
this people.
26. They would have gone past Brentford, who was that record. Anyhow, Liverpool tend to concede goals are basically give up chances in our games. And I don't think nothing different will happen this Sunday. but I can't see any other result but a Liverpool win. And I think a 2-0 victory should be where this game ends.
You said 2-0 to your side?
2-0 Liverpool.
Okay. All right,
2-0.
Kems, you have heard these guys, right? Now,
Uh-huh.
as a United man, what do you say?
All right. All right. So I could work it out. In terms of farm, Liverpool. In terms of keeper, me give it a push. Me give it a push for the keeper them. Right. In terms of defense, but I say Liverpool have the better defense right now. In terms of coach, come on now. Incomparable. Right? So everything is really leading to Liverpool winning this game. Right? But, and I see somebody make the comment, there is something about Ole. When is it? Because that Champions League game, him under 2-love, I was like, all right, this look like around 5-0 we're going to get, and, the pressures are going to come and Ole out. And surprisingly, the team turned it around and we win 3-2, right? So it's just something when he's under pressure, something when people calling for him job, him string results from anywhere, right? And I believe that, I don't know how it's going to happen. I can't sit down here until I say Manchester United is going to ball Liverpool. Like, I would be very disingenuous to tell you that. Like, I can't tell you that, right? But because Liverpool, obviously, the best form, Salah in the best form, arguably the best player in the world right now. And there's nobody at Manchester United who can look on and say, well, he might probably the second best player in the world, or he might probably the third best. Everybody is just, apart from Ronaldo, who, he steps up when, greatness call. There's nobody really right now playing any spanking football for Manchester United. And I know Fred is going to play on Sunday because I already see the manager come out and tell us, say, Fred works hard in training, very good guy, and he's sacrificing. I don't know when sacrifice, but he sacrifices for the team. So, right now, it's not even Manchester United, it's Intangibles FC. Because at that Manchester United do. Anything what intangible at that the coach I love. Scott McTominay, Fred.
But,
Right?
but
But
Kems,
with that
Kems,
being said,
stick up in Dawkins. What is this guy obsession with players playing with a smile? What's the big
um
deal with that?
if you ever notice him, Manchester United couldn't get 6. I mean, remember when we get 6 from Tottenham? When we get the 6-1 from Tottenham? This man was smiling after the 6-1. In the interview, must smile. I don't know. So I guess him probably say, when you smile, you have a happy heart, you play the football better. I do not know. I do not know what is the logic behind it. I really don't know. I really can't tell you. But everything is pointing to Liverpool win, apart from the fact say Ole always get himself out of trouble. And with that being said, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say Liverpool will come to Old Trafford and leave with their empty hands, empty pockets, and their first loss of the season, right? And I'll give Manchester United a 2-1 victory. Hard fought, rough game, 2-1 victory for Manchester.
All right, boss. Before I move on to Ryan, here's Joseph saying that there's something about Ole and getting out of trouble. On paper, Liverpool to win, but that's what gives me confidence going into the game. Atletico gave that defense problems. I expect the same from United. Ryan,
Well, right now, Manchester United, I'm not having any mercy on them right now. Club, for God's sake, please, may I beg you, just allow Liverpool team to play football. Stop be overthink the thing when you go to United and Everton. Just allow the player them to play football. So you allow them when they're up against Manchester City to play. You make them play some beautiful football. Don't hold back the player them. No. Man United. What should we expect from Man United? We should expect Man United will sit behind the ball and try to catch us on the break. Know that for sure. They will not go toe to toe with Liverpool. And they cannot. They just cannot. Only one team in England can go toe to toe with Liverpool. Is Manchester City. That's the only big game in England. Rest of the man play hide and seek. Chelsea, when they meet City, they behind the ball, they park in the bus. Come and play football, man. Be a man, man. Be a man, Bridget, and stop hide behind the bus and this. Play some football. I'm really expecting United at home. They under a lot of pressure. Only under a lot of pressure. For some reason, when club go to Old Trafford, he turn idiot. I'm lying, Demo.
We beat them 4-2 last season with Nat Phillips and Reese Williams at the back. Just saying.
Yes, but if he can just allow us to play our normal football and don't have the handbrake on the team, I think we can destroy this Man United. Player to watch out for as always. Rashford always come up big when he play against
Yep.
Liverpool. He's going to give Trent problem. He's going to roast Trent down that side. I hope Jordan Henderson can help him out. But going forward for Liverpool, Man United leaking like an ice cream truck. I don't see them stopping Liverpool from scoring goal at Old Trafford. And for my prediction, I'm going with a 3-1 victory. I'm going to school them for some reason. And
Like you're praying.
no, I normally go into the game and a Man United game and I say, oh gosh, John will start. These boy, but seeing these man play against Villarreal, Everton, I'm saying these men not good enough, bro. They are not good enough, bro. They are very good player, but they just depend every single week on individual player to get them over the line. And I said, Man United, 1-on-1 with player, they have some good player, but they are not a good coach team. So for me, she won Liverpool. We are going to go boss the game, club. Jesus. He said the only way Liverpool disappoint me, going to come down to Jurgen Klopp. For me to disappoint it after that game Sunday, every single time I play a Man United, it's Klopp holding back the team. Just go there and play your football. No, you don't have to change nothing. Because them money are dead food, bro.
Before you go to Manny's man Levan, Ryan, you say even if it change nothing, but with Curtis Jones just coming back from injury, no Thiago, it'll go be Henderson, Fabinho, and one. So who would that one be in midfield? Will it be Navigator? We'll take off at halftime.
Bro, Navigator on the balls, bro. The man have two split underneath him, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, it's not all right. Watch it.
So maybe don't answer the question.
Yeah, ask me a little question. James Milner, what kind of question? Where you go around? You know, supposed to go around and tell me about Navigator. Every single time this man playing a big game in Castle.
Boss.
Navigator against Real Madrid, the man take him out. You ever see Klopp and make first half change it? You ever see Klopp and make early change it? Unless somebody injure.
But that's what I'm saying. Is it going to be then him take off Navigator at halftime, but him score a goal, but he was having a horrible time? Or is it going to be that him rush Curtis Jones? Because you know Klopp love rush back players. Rush Curtis Jones to play in midfield.
Milner will need a look of bite in the midfield.
Alright, so for you, Milner.
Milner. But
Milner,
you should
Henderson, not
Milner, bro.
No. You know that Curtis Jones may go with.
Yeah, I know your baller, but leave off for the bias thing, brother. Just you're going to start a man with out for so long and come in a high tempo game. You know, why you not play Milner for 60 minutes and Curtis?
What high tempo with Fred and McTominay in midfield? What high tempo? Curtis Jones will run that midfield to wreck ball.
You take a Man United Liverpool game for joke, bro. This is one of the biggest games in real football, bro. You're telling me about Curtis. If Curtis was fit and ready to play.
He is fit. He was training very well today.
Bro, me talk about match fitness, bro. Match fitness different from the code.
They must sound like you want to pull off a Ole start a move, like Ole rush back.
Yeah, but I understand what I say with Curtis now, but for me, is if Curtis he play either 25 minutes or 10 minutes against that Atletico Madrid game, like Axe, I would start Curtis because we need that.
Oh, Axe. Probably Axe will start. Me just remember.
Bro, we need Milner at the midfield.
Because, Levan, you know where I say the Maguire thing? For you, it different. But for Liverpool, we're kind of desperate. Because if we use Fabinho and Henderson, and Milner is a lack of creativity in midfield. Yeah. So we need either a Naby, a Axe, or a Curtis Jones. So that's why I'm mentioning it. So we would have take the chance and rush him if we not use Axe.
We don't need none of them player there. Liverpool midfielder over there is based on work. Win back that ball and give it to the front team. We don't need, but we have no style. You know, so we navigator do, bro.
Yes, but you say them are going to park the bus, so we are going to break them down without a creative player. If them are going to sit behind the ball and we are going to have the ball. We need
What you
somebody
mean
to
by
create.
Liverpool not still break down team all when them part the bus. And we don't have nobody who are creating a midfield. You make it look like this brother named Navigator, like, bro, the man is just don't ready for the big games, bro. He's okay against smaller team. He don't work enough. Man is like
I
a
do
ball.
agree. I do agree. I do agree, but continue.
Fred family, you know, so if you understand.
No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bro, me rate Navigator, bro. When it come on to the big game, bro, me rate Navigator, bro. The man is
Welcome to the Liverpool podcast.
so anyway, Liverpool to win 3, but Man United, they are dead, bro. Bro, more beat them man, they are so bad, bro. I can't take the nines in my ears, bro. The man, them are 9, bro. Man United fans, them
Ryan,
are,
you're going to Ryan. I guarantee you that they say once Man United are win on Sunday, now come over and watch along and now stop spam the comment section with it.
so you can't, Man U can't beat Liverpool, bro.
Time
All right, already. I don't. Anyways, Ryan, what I don't
the man that's
understand.
neutral. The neutral man on the block.
Yeah, you know what
Mannings.
is funny? Like, let me just say this. A couple of weeks ago, we had an argument about the Salah goal. So let me tell you this. I think the goal that he scored, that is the best goal in the Premier League this season,
Which one?
in my opinion. The last goal.
One against Watford?
Yeah, man, where he dismissed 6 Watford players.
Something wrong with Mannings, man.
Look at.
Can't agree.
All right, that is my opinion.
Mannings, listen.
Not the one against City.
I'm tell you why I give the Man City one. Number one, the opposition, the type of defender that he was playing against, and 2, it was on his weaker right foot. This one was on his stronger left foot. So
the technical ability that he had when he was surrounded by the 4 man to move it from one foot to the other and get it back on the next foot in that small space, it is an unbelievable skill. Check it out. But anyways, to the game I know. If Ole use his starting 11, Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Saka. Then Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Then he has Pogba and start Matic with Bruno in top midfield. And up front he starts Sancho, Ronaldo, and Rashford. And just decide that, listen, if I lose, they're going to sack me. So let me put my best offensive player on the field at one time and go at this Liverpool defense. I think if he takes that approach, Manchester comes out of this game winning. If he goes in it with McTominay and Fred play Pogba out of position, and he's going to lose. So
Mannings one. You know that playing Matic is like against Liverpool. It's like playing with 10. Matic a bug in a bread and Liverpool midfielder going to run over. No matter
hold on. So who is he going to play? Fred?
That's the winningest combination that he has used.
I just
whatever he has gained.
All right, I just had Matic because the guy complained about Fred. I didn't know that, All right, so know that Fred is not the problem. I want the Brazilian in. Matic out. I don't understand you guys. You complain about Fred, now you're going to say he's winning. All right, Fred in. If all I use is this team and decide that, listen, I'm going to give Liverpool as much as they get, they are going to win. If they're going to this game sitting back, they are dead food according to Ryan. They're getting 3.
I think it's the other way around.
I am telling you, if Rashford, Ronaldo, and Sancho keep running at this Liverpool defense,
Sancho still play for Man U.
I'm not starting Ronaldo in this game.
What? Listen,
honestly, I'm starting Cavani in this game over Christie. Cavani works harder than Christie, and you're going to need to work the Liverpool backline. Cavani gives you that over Christie.
And Ronaldo won't be pressing anytime.
Bro, the biggest mistake Man United ever made, bro, to bring in Cristiano Ronaldo.
But Ryan, what I want to ask you, Ryan, is that you don't support Burnley because they don't have any black player. Who are you supporting Liverpool over Manchester United when Manchester United have way more black players in their team than Liverpool?
Oh, What do you mean by it?
Well,
Look how much black player in a Liverpool team, bro.
Hold
Curtis, Trent.
No,
Curtis.
hold
no,
on,
no, no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no, no.
Ryan, hold on. Remember when Dima brought up Dwight McNeil and I tell him
You
and
said
said
the
no,
man
no, no.
white.
Don't
A
bring up
white
Curtis
man,
in
that man.
this. Don't bring up
Right,
Curtis.
man. A white man. Curtis a black you.
A white man, that too, man.
No, man. Curtis a black. Curtis father come from down a Mobile, they say, you know. Yeah.
That don't make him black because his father
Yeah,
come
man,
from
him a
Mobile.
black man, brother. Him a black.
that make him have
Anyway,
Jamaican
nobody get
connection.
that black thing, bro. But Trent,
You started
we have
it.
Fabinho, we have Fabinho,
But you said don't get into it
we have
legally, right?
Mane, we have Salah, we have so many black players in this Liverpool.
Salah black?
Of course, Salah black man, bro. Him from Africa.
Okay.
He's a black man, bro. You think these people don't see it as Salah a white man. That's why I'm not gonna win the Ballon d'Or, bro. Where you think Messi win him? Messi always beat them, bro. The man in the one give the black man no shine, bro. Once you come from Africa, bro, the man they see as a black man, bro.
Okay.
Can tell you that, bro. Cause
Let me call
people from Africa and them see them as a black
So you
man.
have Sancho, Greenwood, you have Wan-Bissaka, right? You have Pogba, you have Fred, you have Martial. Yes, that are 6 already, you know, man.
Rashford.
You have
Bailey.
Rashford, but watch that. So you're supposed to shout for Manchester United based on your Burnley theory.
Bro, we have a similar amount of black player too, bro.
No, we don't want Ryan over here, man. We can stay over this. I'm gonna go over him channel because spam up the comment
Bro,
section. So,
we have Fabinho, that's 1. We have Curtis, that's 2. We have Chen, that's 3. We have Salah, that's 4. We have Mane, that's 5. We have Navigator, that's 6. We have Mati, that's 7. Who again?
seems like you're
Yeah,
struggling.
I think that's it. 7. You can remind me on Origi, that's 8. What you talking about, bro? Come on, bro.
Alright, so you want continue with the United one them too? No, we're not gonna turn it into that
Seriously?
type of show then.
Yeah, but big game still, bro. Bro, you know one of the thing, bro, me really love about Liverpool, bro. You see over the years, bro, I have to take a whole heap of painkiller, bro. I have to eat food. I have to take painkiller before the game, bro. Like 5 years ago, bro. So I come from a far, far away with this Liverpool. I can just relax right now when Liverpool are playing. I'm not worry. And me can see what club going to do when they making the change. I can tell us the club are gonna make that change. If Milner get a yellow card earlier and him now going take him off. Because I'm trust him. When it come back down to the thing, I can know everything what club are gonna do. When it come on to the Jamaican thing, bro, it have to make me go back on painkiller. I'm gonna understand what Tapa do. And it make me look like I don't know the game. You understand? I know everything what club are gonna do. You understand? I can read the man, I can know, but I can't know what Tapa do, bro. So basically what I try to tell you still, bro, our manager what we have, bro, he's just a motivator. And he's a coach, but for go that next level there.
What are we talking about?
I think I'm there. I just said I give an example, I show you something, bro. How far may I come from watching Liverpool with the headache.
So what top are reaching at this?
No, me I tell you say back in the day, 5 years ago, me a bug Brendan Rodgers was give me headache. Now him improve. You see him go away and go Celtics and get the experience, win a little bit of trophy and learn. So this is what me I say. 5 years ago, I was having headache. So it look like 5 years from now, I'm not have headache watching the Reggae Boys when we have a change of coach. That won't me a change. You understand?
Yeah. Dima, you didn't want to ask me understand.
Boss, like
Demon, you understand what me I say? No, management.
Yeah, man, we understand.
Bro, I relax and watch a Liverpool game. And, bro, me I tell you, so one time I could eat when the game I go on, bro.
Ryan, you said that already.
I have to wake up early and eat. If Liverpool are I have to wake up as a dead serious as when I sit down here, bro. They usually give me headache, bro.
But for some reason, I think the clone might pull one out of the hat on Sunday again, and I don't want to say, but I just think that they might win. I don't trust this man.
Bro, and they for bro. Go on for Hope Road, bro.
Yeah. I'm not too far from it still. But yeah, that's
Well,
what I'm
still
saying
go
right
up,
now when it comes
bro.
down to Ole and United. But
Lucky team, bro. I can't say that, bro. I'm lucky, bro. One of the luckiest team in the Premier League over the years.
but going to wrap up on this topic and quickly just touch on my favorite sport. Tomorrow is team bow into action.
Yeah, if you make Ryan come off a stream, Ryan don't know nothing about cricket.
The man says that he wants to learn the thing, man. Yeah, the man tell you when him just come on. But West Indies get into action tomorrow against England, and it start what 9 a.m. Jamaica time tomorrow morning. Demo, well, I think the boys will perform tomorrow. I think they can get a win.
Yeah, so quickly, I'm just pull up something for you right now because a lot of people might not see it this way. So I'm just pull it up for you guys, right? So the group that we have right now in Ryan, I don't know if you understand, but we have groups in a cricket, right? This is a T20 World Cup. So we're drawn in group one.
Yo, bro, you need to stop saying so many bros because you said bro 8 times bro in 20 seconds, bro. So you have to find a way, bro, to not say so many bro because the people are counting your bros. You understand me, bro?
Right. They could get to the cricket before anything reach thing, you know? Right?
Go on, man. Let me tell you, man.
So that's why I'm sorry say Lynch left. All right, so we're in group one with England, Australia, South Africa, ourselves, the West Indies, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. So listen, for me, I think this is a blessing in disguise that we got Sri Lanka in our group and we have Bangladesh in our group. Because for me now, I think that a lot of these teams are going to beat each other in our group. Nobody here is going to win 5 games. None. So for me, we know I have Scotland and Namibia where you know say everybody will get them 2 points, them points are from them. So I think that so for our group, like winning probably 3 games out of the five, we can make it through, right? So for me, tomorrow playing England, it's going to be about team selection, and then everybody know what the controversy is going to be, whether Chris Gale should start or Chris
See,
Gale should be on the bench. But
yeah,
listen,
start.
for me, my lineup will be, especially against England, I'm going to go Lendl Simmons and Evan Lewis to open. Chris Gale is going to bat at number 3, and then we'll have a dog fight between Chase and Hetmeyer. Two of them cannot play. You won't have space to get the two of them.
Pick
So,
one.
so for me, Chase is not going to make my 11 tomorrow against England. I'm sorry. I'm going with Hetmeyer. So that's what, 4. So Lewis, Lewis Simmons, Gale, Hetmeyer. Then at 5, we're gonna use what's his name? Puran. We'll have
Then the captain after that,
Pollard at 6. And then
Russell.
7, Russell comes at 7,
Bravo.
DJ Bravo at 8. And then we're gonna have some more toss up because to me,
Bro, how much, bro?
I keep wait, no, me just name a side. It's very complicated to keep up everything I made. So Bravo at 8, and then Akil Hussein leaves straight off the plane and comes into this level for me. So Akil Hussein is coming in at 9, and I'm going with Ravi
Yeah,
Rampal.
Walsh.
No, and that's where it is coming. Rampal and Obed Mackay. Hayden Walsh again misses out of the team for me.
Okay, interesting.
He's not on any farm right now, and for me, Hayden Walsh is a hit or miss. Once he's high and taking wickets, it's all good. But when he's poor, he's really poor. And so for me, he cannot make the team. So I'm going to start with Akil Hussein and for bowling right after Ravi Rampal and Mackay. And we're gonna get 16 overs easily. Because I get 4 from Obed, 4 from Ravi, 4 from Akil, and 4 from DJ Bravo. That's 16. So Pollard have to go find a way for
Russell.
work. Either
Probably,
Russell
probably a 2 or 3 from
himself.
Russell, one from himself, and
Yeah,
yeah,
and if him desperate in bowl, Gale. You get me? So England for me, them captain can't scratch him age. Um for me, I just a worry about Butler and Jason Roy. Like
okay.
me not see the big deal about this England team. Yeah, them have some decent bowlers, but Adil Rashid is the only man who probably in these conditions will cause a lot of problems. So For me, West Indies will win this game tomorrow, and look out, rally for the West Indies. Listen, if we win the game, well, win or lose, I'm going to send a video for the boys and put it out for them, and when they can just jump on and we'll see what happens. I don't know if Ryan and Manningsman have anything to say, but we know Manningsman don't want Chris Gale for play. That's just him.
Come on, Manningsman is
But
going to chime in.
yeah, that's just my take.
Marks, Demus. Marks.
All
So,
right.
when they bat at the 9 and 7 thing, what? They are not good.
It depends. It depends. If you have like Andre Russell but a 7 for the team right now, it depends on the role. Because if you need him to go up the order, it's flexible. In a T20, it's a very fluid game. I'm glad you mentioned that too, because we're so left-handed in our team. Well, the team of me select. I think that they might even push Bravo to bat at number 4, push him up the order for split up the left-handers a little bit. After Simmons.
Yeah, because that's 4, no?
Yeah, but Simmons are the only man with they coming out.
Yeah, that's what I say. I 4 that.
Yeah, so it depends on the game, the state of the game. They might send up Bravo for split it, or even Pollard. Like Pollard need to come and bat. You know what I mean? Him about weird on a 6 and come face like 3 overs and everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad Ryan asked that, but it's very fluid. It's very fluid.
Next question I want to ask you before your boy come in. What are your thoughts on this Chris Gale stuff with the media?
Well, my thoughts are on YouTube. So what you need to do, go on Sports Frenzy.
Bro, may I ask you right, I said, bro, you know,
Yeah, so that's
all
right, fine.
What are your thoughts?
So my thoughts is that this is a very big misunderstanding between two gentlemen. I think that Chris Gale did not listen to all of the interview of Curtly Ambrose, but Chris Gale as a human being has been under a lot of pressure. Media pressure, fan pressure, and then a selection committee that them Jimmy Adams go say, oh, me could build a selection committee to come judge the committee who picked Chris Gale. You know what I mean? So they might judge the team who picked Chris Gale. So all of that pressure on the man, and everything just boil up, and the man just say, yo, listen, my lost respect for you. And I don't think it's any disrespect for a man say I lose respect for you. I'm gonna say the diss to everybody I talk about.
Why is it our Jamaican sports person, when they get criticized by the media, they always they lose respect, and when the other people them from England or whatever disrespect them and them don't have that fight, but they always have it for them own.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about being general, not only Chris Gale, because what I think Chris Gale done, I watch the interview and watch it. When me not understand it, some of the Jamaican superstar them ego, bro. Sometimes people clip out the thing and send them, and them just base on what the person say. They never hear what say before that,
Yeah.
Attack it, because see me like some of the reggae boys play them, people cut out my video and say, yo, who a man come rush me, and them they hear the full 100. Me I say, bro, you can't just come attack me like this and watch a full 100. So I'm saying we have this ego as sports person in Jamaica. We have too much ego, because when the other people them outside of the Caribbean criticize them, we not hear them and say, oh, yeah, disrespect you, way. Or them not have them same energy there for the other people them outside from the Caribbean.
Boss, I don't know about not having the same energy. If somebody disrespect Chris Gale, I think he's open enough for whenever I want. Disrespect somebody, him disrespect somebody, whoever it is.
No, bro, if a media man disrespect you, bro, you hold of this, bro. The man are doing
me. What you mean? No, just the other day, Chris Gale was in Australia about the blush baby thing.
What me I say, bro, we as Jamaican, bro, when we're a superstar in the Caribbean, bro, we're ready to fight our own media, bro. But when the other man them deal with them certain way, them don't have the energy. Them. I don't know if man is.
But just to answer your question, Chris Gale answer anybody at any time. He did it to the people in the Australian press, who they make a big deal because the man say, don't blush baby, in our interview, and the whole of Australia ban him from complete. Him address that. Like, if the man want to address him, I address you, I just Chris Gale. And I don't think he was disrespectful to Curtly Ambrose at all.
Of course.
The man just say, as a big man, yo,
the man, bro.
Wait, by saying what? When say?
me saying if
You don't tell me the disrespect.
we can't wear.
No, that's not what he said. He said,
No, I'm saying me
he
can tell
said,
you that in
he
front
s-
of your face when me
he
see.
said, when I see currently, I'm going to tell him that I lost respect for you too. Seem like how me I say it behind him back up on the podcast, me go say it to you, yo, me lose respect for you. What's so that disrespectful? People not allowed to lose respect for people. Me not see no this. The
I
man
see what
feel hurt.
I see what Ryan is saying though, because generally Don and Demo, it's not just with the Chris Gayle issue. Overall, with most Jamaican superstar, like for instance, right? Jamaican media say something about you, and boom, you're quick and ready to just cut them throat, push them down the drain. While overseas media do the same thing, and yet it basically just push them aside or probably suck up to them because don't want to get too deep on this topic. But even look at Elaine the other day, right?
Mm.
Remember that couple of years back, I believe they said that rumors were spreading by the media that something was wrong with her and all of that. Yet, when she did the interview about she not leaving MVP, you know that she did it with her overseas media instead of her own. Why is it
Yeah,
that
yeah,
it's
yeah.
an overseas media that has to push that story before her own Jamaican media? Because of
Uh,
ego.
I mean, but when I say, of course, them have egos. Everybody has
I
ego.
just saw them stay, bro. I just saw Jamaican stay, bro. The superstar them, bro. They don't have no respect for we as vlogger other way. They just feel like say, oh, the look small boy here stay in them living room and I talk up to man. Who is you for come talk? The reason when it draw me attention, man, I say, no man, Chris Gayle, as a legend, bro, you could have dealt with the situation better.
All right, I agree with you. This so him could have go talk to the man one away and say it, but he said that he
As
Yo,
wouldn't.
yo,
a
Ryan, and Demo. You need to
Yeah,
give
so
him
make
a
man is man. Yeah, make man is man
yeah.
talk.
You need to give
Ryan
him a
asked
you
good
need to give
question.
you need to give him a time, bro. And I want to fall asleep, man. Yeah, man. All
Yeah.
right. So here's my thing. I would bring in Ralston Chase because he had a good warm up game. Because we have too many left-handers, I would drop Hetmeyer for this game and bring in um
Yes.
Chase because we need to have a right-hander. I think he scores as efficient as Hetmeyer. I think he feels well and he can bowl if he needs to. So for this particular game, just so that we can have a little right-hander at the top of the order, he played well in the last warm-up game. I would start him in this particular game, especially if you're gonna have, like I said, all of these left-handers in the team right up at the top. I'd put him in there so you can keep Pollard and those guys for later down in the inning. I think if we go with all the left-handers at the top and then have to be mixing and matching if we're in problems, it could cost us the game. So that is where I'd have a problem. I know people are going to say, but Hetmeyer did well in the
No,
IPL and all
I
of
As
those
left
someone
out.
things.
just said.
You can't
No,
left
but
out hit man.
uh, did has Ruston Chase done bad? Because I'm not replacing him with somebody who has not performed.
Yeah, but
That warm up game doing the Mannings. I said
yeah,
it
yeah,
to D. I don't remember when I said it to Dima, but I said that say personally for me, if I'm going to pick an 11 based off what Etmaya did recently on the same surface, these same surfaces in UAE,
yeah.
I would pick Etmaya over Chase because Chase innings never give me anything to actually make me feel like say yeah, this man can do anything different.
But first of all, like if we really take things from out of this warm up game, like me not even watch a game, you know. Me start watch one and then like make no sense. You can't read anything from the warm up games and just so the man them get acclimatized to the
So,
stuff. And you can see by the way how them bat. Them never try lick off the runs and them just want feel and get acclimatized to the pitch and the conditions. So you can't take anything from the warm up game. My thing is Myers, the man done the IPL with the highest strike rate. You can't lift out a man like that for bringing Chase. No, sir.
also, Chase can't make it. So why did they pick him? If he's not good enough to be in 11, why is he in the squad?
What?
I'm asking you a question because you know the
Bec-
cricket. He's
Yeah,
not good enough. He's not good enough to make your 11. Why do you have him in your squad?
because you're going to have different oppositions that you might need him for in the game, and you have to rotate against
But,
England.
all right, to be honest,
Okay,
both of
good.
you guys have an argument because Manning's man is looking at it that he need a player in that middle that can probably just hold the innings together. Manning's man is coming from that aspect, right?
You're saying
Which
to
is
me as
what
a follow me,
Hetmeyer and Puran is
follow me,
for.
follow me. So here's my point. You have Poran, you have Hetmeyer, you have Evan Lewis,
much
you have Chris
left-handed.
Gale. You're saying that in a game where you have so many left-handers, you would not play Chase, right? So in other words, the reason why Chase is needed is we have a game where we can't go to and we need to rotate player. What I'm really saying is that instead of playing a right-hander up there who can help us, I'd rather bench him and bring in a player down at a Dwayne Bravo or somebody.
Yes.
So that is my point. If you have somebody who can do what Chase would do, why are you having him in the team? Why did you call him then? So you don't need him.
Manning's man. All right, so let me explain the cricket to you properly.
You don't need brother.
We're not just playing one game. It's a tournament.
Just listen to what
So
I'm saying.
you need a 15-man squad.
All right, so he's
not
not
just 11.
All right. So let me work with your thing. You need more than 11.
Yes.
But basically, this player in a situation where you need a right-hander to mix up your batting, one-hander man, up at the top of your order, you'd rather take a person who don't generally play up there, who is a right-hander, to put up there, over a person who generally bats in that spot. Well, let me finish. All right, you go ahead. It's all right. I'm going to leave the cricket thing because...
Yes, he generally don't play up there. I just say he plays up there.
Chase no, man. Who?
Bravo.
How many games Bravo? Hold on, man. Outside of the recent Caribbean Premier League we have, how many games have Bravo batted in that position?
A lot of games. Shena use it all the time.
Hold on, man. How many games has he batted in that position for West Indies?
They did it in the Australia series. Me not count for no much. And once they want somebody to come,
okay.
I cannot tell you how much I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he done it a lot of times.
Okay, so that mean Andre Russell can't even go up at 3. It's not a problem. So why do you need Chase? You don't need Chase then.
Man, but just say to you, you don't need Chase for this game.
So which game are you going? All right. So who
depending
on
opposition?
Exactly. That's what I say. It's about opposition.
I am saying to you, the left-handers in the West Indies team generally struggle against England. You have a right-hander, and you're saying that I am not going to use the right-hander who is a top order batsman. I'd rather take somebody who normally bats in the lower order in this game. I am saying to you, this is the one game that you need chasing because the rest of the game you don't need him. You don't need him for the rest of the games.
Why you don't need him for the rest of the game?
This is the game because the opposition that going to cause your left-handed batsman to struggle is England.
So when the left-handers struggle against England, because Chris Gale scored 100 against England the last time they played in the World Cup.
Listen.
No, I just want to know who are the left-handers who struggled against England.
I am done, man. No, man. Our West End, the one that you interviewed last night.
What?
John Campbell.
You mean at the T20 squad?
You just asked me when the West Indians struggle against England. You want me to give you a name? Hetmeyer. Let me give you a name. Hetmeyer struggle against England as a left-hander. You want me to give you a name? Darren Bravo struggle against you. You want me to give you a name? You want me to give you a name?
Man, calm down and reason the team.
All right, Mannings, listen up, Mannings. The guys the normal struggle against is Jimmy Anderson and Stewart Brad. These guys are
exactly.
They struggle against all the
from
England.
Man, just calm down and listen to what you say, no? Hetmeyer in this form. Exactly. Hetmeyer in this form has not struggled against the England bowlers playing on that surface. Chris Gale. What? Evan Lewis in this form has not struggled against no England bowling. Tamar Mills and Rashid and them.
Anthony Henry, you need to read Vlogging 101 so you can understand this is a part of the show, Anthony. You're taking it too seriously. You comment on everything, Anthony. Go and read. There's a book. It is in all bookstores. You can read the audio. You can listen to the audio book. Vlogging 101. How to excite the person in the comment section.
But man, no, for real though. For this, I mean, you fear for pick your team, like you pick your team, that's fine. I'm just saying, for me, this game against England, I am not leaving out the person who ended the strike rate of ended the IPL with the best strike rate. You can't let him on those type of pitches.
I'm going to left on the bro, because friend and company, him a deal it.
Oh my gosh.
Fernand.
All
Yeah,
right,
like
Ryan.
a
Bye.
topper.
Bye.
I see him topper business in coming with friend and company thing,
All right,
man.
Ryan. Bye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But Bridging, appreciate to have me, Bridging. Thanks for coming, bro. You me are telling you thanks for coming, bro. Big up on yourself, bro.
All
Yeah,
right.
man, big up yourself,
Big up.
man. And
Big up.
Yeah, man.
Nicholson to mine, so that I will go and Zane.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's Hoffenheim in going, man.
Mine's him go, man. That would be a better fit than over Offenheim.
Why?
The type of player, man. Remember I commented on the your post with it, that what's his name? Osinio would be a better player for him to link up with than probably Kramaric. I said he could work but I'm looking at it where he would actually get a lot of starts.
Yeah,
Mines at a club like Mainz, you'd get more starts than at Offenheim.
yeah, for real. Offenland, I think Femina come from Offenland. A very good crowd, too. Very good team. But Mines, would I see Mines and then make a big step there to Liverpool? No, at 1 year of Mines. What?
Why? Because Klopp used to coach there.
No, because
Man said
I want to
Nicholson.
realize now, bro, that you have you know the game, bro. You see, if he can have good player around him,
And this discussion is not going to end.
yeah.
Did,
No, me not, me
you
not.
sound like the man in the Bible say, and finally, and then you see you see the next 5 verses.
You know what? You know what hurt made Mannings, man? When the man mentioned somebody about clinical and then go call Shema Nicholson name. How them two things they go together? Nicholson clinical?
No, you never. You hear him, bro.
You
You
said
you
that
see,
earlier, but we
you
just
not
couldn't
listen.
stop
You
him.
not listen, bro. You not listen, bro. You not listen, bro.
Have a good night, Ryan. And
Bro,
just
you
tell
not.
Bowser when he takes Bowser, tell himself to big up himself.
All right, so we have a couple minutes before we wrap up. Try to wrap it up at 10:30. So you guys can talk, man. Continue.
No, so just everybody look out for the West Indies series.
Well, I know. Before you go, sorry, Dima. What are your thoughts, management, on the Gale thing?
Listen, Gail, I know that Gail will talk to anyone, right? But I think generally, I agree with your general statement that in Jamaica, people in the public spaces don't like to be criticized. I find by Jamaican media and how we deal with media in Jamaica, we don't deal with international media. That is my thing. So I agree, and it's entertainers. It is like the entertainers will disrespect the people here, but when they go on the overseas platforms and stuff, they don't operate that way. Our politicians do the same thing. So I think there's not a lot of appreciation for the journalists or the work of journalists in Jamaica, whether that be print or this kind of medium and stuff. I think that's a general thing, and all our sport athlete, like, it's so hard to talk. Listen, you think these guys could play for the country and not talk to, like in football, and not talk to Sky Sport? You think the English players could really go through, and none of them don't have a proper interview with Sky Sports? Not going to happen. But there's not a lot of appreciation, Yeah.
A true, bro. A true. Look at Mohamed Salah today. Big interview come out this weekend, bro. And the reason why I feel that Chris do the thing, man, I said no, bro. Because I classify myself as one of them person, bro, who I talk about the game. I probably not on that level, but I see myself as a media person. And
We are.
even the music thing, bro, where I'm gonna say, yo, Popcorn the album is not good. On BBC and all of them thing the United States podcast and them stuff there, and yet still Popcorn still go do interview with them. And make 90 fix say, yo, this is trash. They want to cut off them neck and all of them thing and disrespect them. Like what Spice do and all of them thing there. People criticize our dancehall artists them, but when they go up on them platform, them stuck up to them and rare and them still give them interview. Me I give my thought on the reggae boys and a man I go say, oh, I get no more interview. Bro, keep the interview, bro. If you don't give me the interview, I'm fine with that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make sure you give me an interview, me I go cloud my judgment, bro. Bro, me want to be free, bro.
Well,
That's why I don't want to be no friend with no J. Even if me interview them, I go tell them, say, yo, listen, me I go beat yesterday. If you do good, me I go give you credit. Me don't want to be a part of that because me don't want to make my mind. Me just can't bother with that, bro. When my mind. It's like
I'm wondering. I'm wondering, right? Just like what Chris Gale says, if I see Courtney Ambrose, I'll talk to him. I hear an
Getting that
echo.
echo.
Ryan, Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah, probably the thing them apart, so that's why. And they might pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2. Check, check. All right. So I'm saying, all I'm saying is that, right? With Chris Gayle, he said that he'll go to Ambrose and say it in front of. Fine, you're man enough to do that. Fine, but are you man enough for a person to say to you, good, and don't feel like any, good man. Look, your ball for go to the World Cup and you don't make no runs in the 4 match them, and you are one of the reasons. Is he big enough to hear that and don't want to attack the person? That is the thing, because yeah, you must be bold enough to go and tell Ambrose in front of him face or whatever. But you must also be bold enough that when you don't perform good, people can walk up into your face and tell us that without you responding in an aggressive manner. And is he bold enough to take that? Because some of our footballers are not. You can't walk up to some of them Jamaican footballers and tell them, say, listen, you don't play good, or you sell out the game. They want to fight you as a media person. But here's the thing: they believe that they can come in front of you and tell you that you're not supposed to say this and that because they are big enough to do that. It goes both ways.
Listen, it's not just the media, right? I think, and it's not just Jamaicans. It's a Caribbean thing. I play cricket with a lot of these guys who play for them, the Guyana and all of them stuff. And like you hear upon the thing with John Campbell yesterday, like as some play cricket, zine. And when you talk to them a certain way, them want to fight and them that look you when they on the same level. Especially no, I'm not calling name, but
Yeah,
you know,
lead apart.
yeah, we're not calling name, but I saw them go on. So it's an ego thing.
Remember me they tell a demon that earlier on, me I say yo, it's a Caribbean thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's a Caribbean.
a Caribbean thing, bro. You understand? So no one a man come tell me nothing, bro. So I'm gonna keep on a friendship, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
beat.
right. Ryan, it's the next when you come on the show, we don't want you to say bro.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm about you gonna done in there, brother.
Bro,
So
your
Alright,
battery always a
wrap up
done,
now.
bro.
Right, bro, you're not supposed to
Yeah,
say
always
bro.
a done, bro.
You
Come
know,
on, bro.
you're not supposed to say bro.
Bro,
So
your battery.
You're not.
thanks all of you
Miss me,
guys
I
for
miss
being
you,
here.
bro, man.
Thanks all of you guys for being here. Thanks to our commenters. You are the one that makes this possible. All our viewers who stood by up until this moment. Thanks to Demo. Thanks to Kim who was here earlier. And thanks to Chris who was also here. Thanks to the man that calls himself Manning's man. That's not actually from Manning's. And thanks to Ryan. Remember, guys, go and subscribe to Ryan LFC and subscribe to I Am Sure Sports.
yep.
They call Manning's man the interview boss because almost every day this man have a legend call. When it's not Lenny Teacher Hyde, it's Roderick Reed and all those players. So ensure that you go over there and check them out. That being said, thanks to our producer Josh House makes it possible, and thanks to every one of you. As I always say, there's a lot of sports going on. Ensure that you guys tune in. And tomorrow, remember that Kems will be on with his NFL picks. So ensure that you tune into that because Kems up on a hot streak, Kems are winning a lot of money. So ensure that you're taking picks them serious. Till tomorrow, stay safe, guys. Peace.